5-star. You're not a part of the show.
Uh,
Plus, you didn't
I
watch
am-
the movie, which is a big no-no. People get kicked off the show for not watching.
I saw the movie.
That's a fact.
People have been kicked
But
off of the show.
Yo, Thanos is a
Wait,
bad
are we-
man.
we're on right now.
You don't even know what
Nah, but
happened.
I felt empty. I felt like I wanted more a little bit.
You didn't watch the movie.
I watched it. I
This
felt
is
like
what
I
he
wanted
does.
more.
This is what
But
he
I
does.
was sad
You
though.
can't
He'll-
critique
he'll
something
hear
if
you
you
say
didn't
something
watch
once.
it.
We're gonna wait for
Just
this.
run with
We're
it.
gonna wait
Yeah.
for the finish.
Oh, when this podcast started, I'm gonna face.
It started already.
Oh shit! The movie was amazing. Let me tell you.
Yo.
When I watched it, I was like, I wanted
How did it start?
more.
How did it start? 5-star?
I'm not gonna tell the whole movie from the beginning.
Say
No,
who
that's
you
the
are.
point of the show.
Say who you are and say your favorite Marvel character.
I am rated R 5-star. You can follow me on Instagram. My favorite Marvel character is Wolverine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fair.
That's fair. Wolverine is one
Yeah.
of the great.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah,
Absolutely.
I
I
give you
can
And
agree
that's
with
it,
you.
right? That
For
one
once,
you know.
I agreed.
I
with
am a
that
new
song,
member
yeah.
of the show.
You're
No, you're
not
not.
a member of the
No, you're
show.
not.
Well,
You're just here as a guest.
Yeah.
oh, a guest member of the show.
I don't know about all
I can't
that.
hear my voice. Do I need headphones?
No, you don't.
I like
You're
it.
fine. You're fine.
Oh, y'all niggas is rude. I don't know if I'm too loud. Can I curse?
You're always too loud. Yes,
Yes,
you
you
can.
can curse
No,
on this
'cause when I
show.
curse, I curse. You know, I go. It's F followed by like S's and that.
You have an unlimited Metro card? Because you can go
Okay,
right now.
you
Like,
like, go
Yeah,
ahead.
we actually speak on the show. We let others talk too. This is not a crazy
Y'all
show.
talking to someone that watches.
You could
the
come
show.
on Queen's Flip Show and talk crazy.
Okay.
Shit.
Go ahead, Stan. It's your turn.
I mean, you guys know who I am.
No.
No,
You got to say
maybe some
new listeners. This
Oh.
is gonna be a big episode.
All right.
You know people gonna tune in that never seen it. First
Yeah.
off top, I'm Space Ghost. There is spoilers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do not watch
If you
this.
have
you
not
haven't
seen
the movie.
Avengers like him,
Do not listen.
Yeah, like him.
Right
turn
now.
it off.
First of all,
Turn this off. Go see it, then
And
turn
then
it
come
back
back.
on.
I just want to ask one question. How you tell Stan to intro himself? Cut his intro to intro yourself.
Well, because I need to make that off top. I need to let people know that there's spoilers off top. Because there's gonna be a lot of new listeners that listen to this.
Plus, we're skipping
So yeah,
Oh, you know what? Let me start. I thought mine was dry. Let me start mine over.
you never seen the movie. That's why I let you go first.
Oh, y'all are rude. I'm telling you. I saw the movie and I
Yo.
felt like I needed more.
You never-
Jesus Christ.
All right, go ahead, Stan. I'm sorry.
Funny Man Stan. Follow me everywhere, Instagram and Twitter. My favorite Marvel character, Spider-Man.
This Mother of Dragons is disgusting.
It is.
You know
what
what's-
is that?
As soon as you poured it, and I was like, "That's a weird look. That's a
It's
weird
a
color."
Weird
I was
looking
like-
thing.
The
What
foam-
is it supposed to be?
It's Mother of Dragons. Smoked porter and creek.
Interesting. That's very interesting.
Yeah, y'all smoke. Yeah, smoking y'all liquor now, boy. What? That's new.
What?
We should have got the liquor
I've been
from.
drinking all
not
weekend.
weekend.
I said I wasn't going
It's
to
the
be
Mother of
drinking
Dragons,
today.
Game
I've
of
been
Thrones.
drinking all weekend, but
Did you come from work?
I did.
All right, go ahead, Shanae.
I wasn't drinking it. Hi,
You said your
everyone.
favorite Marvel character?
I did.
Yeah, he did. He
Spider-Man.
said Spider-Man.
Like he's 14 or something.
Mine's
from
Spider-Man
Queens,
too, though.
right? Spider-Man's from Queens.
Spider-Man's
Mine's
fire.
Spider-Man.
Huh? Yeah.
Spider-Man is fire.
Yeah.
You know what's so
Sorry.
funny is because when 5-star said Wolverine, I was like, oh shit, I can agree with him because I can't think
the
of.
first time in
This is
your
the
life.
first. I never agree with him on anything.
She's a
like
writer
we
and a hater.
literally, I talk so much shit to him. He talks so much shit to me, and I actually can agree because I've always liked Wolverine too. So I'm gonna have to. But if I could say someone else, I would definitely say. Let me think.
She over here talking like she had it all planned out.
You know what? I would say
let her
I would
talk,
I would
Faza.
say Iron Man too because I that's another one I would say.
Yeah.
I really cried when. Oh, never mind.
No, we'll get to it.
We'll get to it.
We'll
Okay.
start from the
Yeah,
beginning
I
and work
could
our way to
relate
the
as
Fucked up. You about to be
so
fucked up, bro.
Wolverine and Iron Man definitely.
Fucked
Tony
up.
Stark would definitely be my choice.
You should have saw the movie, guy.
Yo, you
He
about
was
to be-
being a fucking thought. That's why. We've been telling him in the chat, yo, come see this movie. Come see this movie.
Can I speak? Because
What's your excuse?
first of all, I said I want to go, and then everyone just skips over me.
But
and
you
it
know,
ends up at the
everybody
movies
was making
anyway.
arrangements to do what they had to do to go see this fucking movie. And you came here and didn't see the fucking
I
movie.
saw the movie. Something happens to Iron Man.
Chanel,
Yo,
Chanel, you'll know.
There's something happened to Iron Man.
this
Yo,
nigga,
yo,
yo.
okay, go ahead, Steve, go ahead, Steve.
Unbelievable.
Yo, my name is Jealousy. You can follow me at American Enigma on Instagram. And my favorite Marvel characters is crazy because, like, I've been a Marvel.
Just put one, man.
Head since like forever. Yo, you let everybody talk.
Just one.
I didn't get to, you know what? And I
Because
didn't
I know
get
you're gonna be like, this is in the daytime. This
I
is in
didn't
the
get to plug
nighttime.
my.
Fuck up.
I didn't get to plug my Instagram name in because last week I was told
changed
to
it?
change
Oh, yeah,
my
you changed-
Instagram.
I didn't say you were supposed to. You
I mean,
took
it
upon
made
yourself.
sense though, and I actually agree because I had fucking 8 underscores for my whole entire name. So my Instagram name is It's Nels, ITSNELLZ 1_, guys.
That's a big jump. from
It
7
is. It
to
is
8.
8 to 1.
That's a big jump.
Change, right?
Let's go back to
Who's
you.
your favorite,
Jealousy.
Back to you.
We talking about your favorite Marvel?
Favorite Marvel character? I'm gonna have to go with Captain, yo.
Yeah,
Captain America.
Yeah.
that's fine. That's fair.
I know you hate it. I know you hate it.
He did.
I know you hate it. I know you hate it.
He's
That
the
just
worst.
makes it better.
He's the worst.
Captain America is the greatest. Like
Are you
you're
crazy?
You're such a hater.
What makes him so good?
He's awesome.
He's trash. Can I just ask a question that kind of blew me off during the movie? This is a skip. This is really.
Oh
a skip.
my God. Are we talking
No,
about
no,
the
no,
ending?
not that, not that.
Okay.
This is a skip. How did he get Thor's hammer and why?
Because he's
So,
worthy and he's
if
been
you-
worthy.
No,
you-
but
if you watch
remember.
the-
Wait, hold on. This is why I asked this
Okay.
question. Remember when Vision came in, right?
Yeah.
And everybody was trying to pick up the hammer.
Yeah.
Cap couldn't do it.
But he was the only one that nudged it.
Yeah, he's
At
only
the end-
he
at the
made it
end
Right,
move.
right, right.
He made it move. It was a
Yeah,
nod
he
to
did,
what
he
was gonna
did.
happen eventually.
He did. he
Right.
did.
And it made me feel like there was a power that he had to just find it within himself that he could also do that as well.
And he knew
Okay,
it too, 'cause
okay,
Right.
okay.
He made it
That
move
was
when
a
he was
far
Right.
nod I didn't
Let
get.
me tell you something.
I was like, wait, how was he able to hold this fucking thing? I didn't get that.
Yeah.
By the way,
Because
5 star in the
they didn't
movie,
really.
Oh, clearly
Captain
Captain American
America.
had the Thor hammer. I seen
Yeah,
the
yeah.
movie. Something happens to Iron Man.
Yo,
This motherfucker does not know, guys.
yo,
Like,
the beginning
don't
of the
fucking
movie,
listen to him.
The beginning of the movie was just a whole bunch of boo-hoo and crying.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo,
It
the
starts off
introduction,
sad.
I was about to say,
Starts
like,
off sad.
What?
yo,
It was
I did I
trash.
not say
was
that?
trash. A whole hour?
But it
Yo,
makes
I
perfect
said, yo, the
sense. Listen.
introduction alone, like, you walk
Thumbs
into
up.
this
Yeah.
shit. Like,
Listen, every half of life is gone. You thought they was just going to skip over that in 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Like,
They
that's-
could've
that
took 20
serves,
minutes.
serves an hour.
the movie
of
would have been
setup,
over by
like,
then.
Nah.
Come on, like that. You have
This
to,
movie
you have to get
didn't
an
need to
understanding.
be
It
big
wiped out his
3
whole
hours.
family.
It could've been
I
two- it
love
could've
the
been two-
introduction.
two
Like,
and a half.
I actually loved the introduction to this movie.
Me too.
No, the introduction with Hawkeye, that was
shit was
fire.
crazy.
Yeah.
That was fire.
Yeah.
They fucked this whole world
The
up.
whole audience was like, "Oh
What?
shit!"
Yeah, by
like,
the way, 5 star.
They wiped his whole family
Hawkeye's
out,
family gets dusted while he's teaching
teaching his daughter how to
shoot an arrow.
shoot an arrow.
He turns his back and they're all gone. It's mad funny.
What?
It was not funny.
Yeah.
It was not funny.
Your reaction's funny to it.
Oh shit, Hawkeye's family.
Yeah, nigga, because you didn't want to see the fucking show.
Just
like
now,
we
right?
told you.
Just
I
now.
You
feel
don't
like
listen to anything we
I don't
be
know
saying.
why you're here. I really
That's
don't.
what. Nah, because he's gonna talk shit.
You better come back. You better
He'll
come
be
back
able
next
to
week when it's a
squeeze
movie
in.
you
Trust.
actually seen.
He'll be able to fit in some way.
No, yeah,
somehow.
he'll
definitely blend
yeah.
in.
Because I saw it.
You're not
for
gonna
a
be in the show.
movie.
You're not a part of the show, bro. You're
Well,
just a
you
guest.
know what? I'm just listening.
You
Nigga doesn't
your
even
first
know
audition.
something happened to Tony.
Something happened to Tony.
All right, so
Yeah,
what
something
about the
happened to
beginning?
Tony.
Anything about the beginning?
I thought the beginning. I thought the beginning was dope. Was Iron Man? Did he really lose weight for the role, or
I
was
thought
that
so.
CG?
I was like, nah.
That's CG. Bro.
He was AZ, bro. He was AZ skinny.
Yeah.
That was like CG though.
He was crazy skinny.
Yo, I'm sorry, give me tight. Like,
If you see how that was obvious CG. There's no. You know what? Continue. Go ahead.
Like, that was. It threw me off for a bit. I was like,
Yeah, I was like, what the
why does he look like he's got HIV?
He was sick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cause, I mean, but would you really get that skinny after 3 weeks in space?
Yeah,
Space.
he's been in
He's
space,
been
not
full
the
on.
right
He's got
appetite he's been
weightlessness.
eating. Right.
It's a lot of
Yeah.
shit.
Hell yeah.
I thought that. I mean,
He looked ghostly looking.
They didn't have to spend
really
30
did.
minutes on that though.
Was it 30 minutes? I don't think it was that much.
I felt like
I feel like they really did need to spend that time on that.
But that when you see
With
the
him in space doing
yeah,
nothing.
because he was supposed to die, and there was no. Look, they left the first Infinity War movie with the cliffhanger. Like, yo, there's no way for him to get off that fucking the planet. Like, he's done.
How do you
What
know?
is he gonna do?
I even forgot how he got off. That's how
because
irrelevant that
because
shit
he
was.
had Nebula, and they
Nebula.
basically took the little scraps of the ship that they've crashed and like flew it, but they didn't even have like enough fuel or nothing to get anywhere.
Yeah.
No,
So-
I know that. But
But
I'm talking
yeah.
about what happened to get who picked him up? What's
Oh,
his
Captain
name?
Marvel.
No, nobody picked him up. Him and Nebula were the only ones left on the planet.
He got picked up.
Yeah, by Captain Marvel.
By Captain Marvel.
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
Captain
Nigga,
Marvel.
KJ, did you see the
Damn,
movie?
I forgot. Because you know why? Captain Marvel was only in like 4 scenes.
She
bro.
yeah she
really
wasn't. She didn't do a lot. I wish
So
they.
it's like I forget all her parts. Like
I
she
do
killed
like the
shit,
parts
alright,
that she
cool.
was there though.
Right.
Yeah, but what the fuck?
like that
She was in
haircut, though.
4
That's-
scenes,
She looked
bro.
bad with
I
that
didn't like that
haircut.
haircut.
I liked that it was edgy.
The internet was on fire about her coming in and like stealing the movie. Like they were really like.
So
Oh, they
cut
wanted
back
to
for-
like cut, like
a
not
lot
too
of
much
shit
shine.
for the internet.
was
Yeah.
like, oh,
They
y'all.
did a lot of shit in this movie for the internet, which is why I don't really.
Oh my god.
I'm not feeling
please,
it.
Please.
They did a lot of shit for the internet. They
What do you-
did.
like
But
what?
Are you not feeling the movie?
They had a women's movement. They had
I
mad
like
shit.
that.
That was a dope scene.
You know I was gonna say I like that.
Yeah.
I like
Femme
that.
Fatales is a thing. Like that's,
Exactly. I was all for that shit, and you
And
know
then the
I
black
was.
shit at the end is just.
Yo,
just
oh
like-
my
black shit at
god.
the
end.
So
Hold on,
this,
hold on.
so this nigga says
Stop,
at the end of while we're done with the
All right,
movie.
no. We're gonna go through the movie.
Let's yeah. So
Because
after
we
that-
all want to fight him over this.
We really do want to fight him about this comment
so
that he
here's
made.
here's the one thing that I guess if I had an issue with was the only reason Ant-Man came back was because a rat accidentally hit a button, and I was like,
Yo, but that's facts though, for
I was
real.
like, so if this random rat
fact.
isn't just walking on buttons,
It was
like
Master
this movie doesn't
Splinter
happen.
as a setup for the Ninja Turtles movie.
This random rat fucking stepped on a button, brings Ant-Man back, and then I don't know. I just thought
What
that
was it? How long did he wait? 5?
5 years. 5 years, yeah.
too. So you tell me one fucking rat decides to one day stroll
Yeah.
out of its pack
After 5
and,
years,
and hit the
That's
button.
crazy.
but they played off of it though, because when he started like pitching the whole like time travel
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
and they're like, "Yo, you didn't even get out of there. Like,
Yeah,
you don't know nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't navigate shit. You can't."
he's
Right.
like, if we go
Right.
into this point in
You got
time
lucky.
to come out,
Right.
it's like nah.
He just thought it. He's just portraying his thoughts.
I thought that they convinced Tony really quickly. Like when he was fucking with like when he's doing the math or whatever, I was like, all right, well that's a quick turnaround. They just showed up and it's like,
wasn't that
yeah,
quick.
a day later
No,
he's like,
because
yeah, I wouldn't
Tony
do it.
turned them down and was like, "Yo,
Yeah.
I'm not losing my family over this. Like, this is all I got.
Yeah,
You know." And this is
Yeah,
a
but
one
if it's
shot
a-
deal, yo.
Yeah, it's a one shot. Because he thought he didn't think it would
It will work.
But when he figured out the math and it worked out, then he was like, all right, cool.
Facts. I love him.
I loved Hulk Banner. I liked that he was.
Yeah, Professor.
Yeah,
Hulk.
he
Professor Hulk.
controls himself
Yeah,
more
yeah.
now than ever. He
Yeah,
knows
it's
how
like-
to control
yeah, but-
himself.
Hold on himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, now they could
This
do
mother-
now they could do a She-Hulk movie that makes sense.
Yo, so
That's really
how
wild,
was
right?
Hulk in the movie then?
He was a professor. He was, bro, he's got it. He was
What?
balanced.
But what did he do?
Listen, how we just jumping from one part to we gotta go through the movie.
Because
fluently.
we're dissecting each person.
Yes, and Bruce had his life together.
He did?
It's, as much as he could.
What about the Hulk?
You know, the Hulk is gonna do what the Hulk does. Come on now, it's the
I
Hulk.
All right,
fucking
word.
Come on now,
All right,
This
cool.
nigga here.
it's the Hulk.
How do
All
you
right,
do
Monster.
this?
Just shut up for a minute. Yo.
But I did like the Hulk Banner thing.
It was a setup for the like.
Is that what it
they're gonna
is,
have a-
you think?
They're gonna have a She-Hulk movie.
Well,
right?
there's a whole in the comics. There's a whole Hulk storyline with Gray Hulk, Red Hulk, like sending him into space, coming back. Like they could do a lot with that character. I think
Yeah, but
it's-
this setup, like him having the ability to do that,
yeah,
is like a She-Hulk thing.
Yeah.
Because She-Hulk was doing.
Yeah,
like
she
that,
was
right?
she was a lawyer while she was
Yeah.
hulked out. She was green all the time. She couldn't go back and forth.
Oh, damn.
because he talked about it. He was like, messing around with gamma radiation and all that. He figured out a way to kind of have both. So for all we know, in doing that, he might have set some shit off.
Yeah.
I thought that was dope.
This Mother of Dragons is growing on me.
It does. I almost finished mine.
I haven't tried it actually. I was just waiting for the foam to go away.
It doesn't.
Next.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Okay.
Actually, it's bad.
It's bad. It's bad.
After the fourth
Yeah,
sip,
guys,
it's
don't
like-
buy
feel like
Mother
the
of
fourth or
Dragons.
fifth
sip-
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
she
it's like,
doesn't live up to the fucking
Nah,
bottle.
bro. Nah.
Clearly.
Tastes like dragon blood.
She's probably not.
Wow, that
and
sip
and
was so
just
bad it made
alone,
me-
that just lets me know she's probably not going to be the heir of the throne either.
We're not talking about Game of Thrones right now. So,
Battle of Winterfell tonight.
so what are we doing? What do we So the Hulk.
All right, so they go to the
Hulk
Hulk.
tries to figure shit out. He turns
can't.
Ant-Man to a baby.
Right. I like that scene.
That was a good scene. Yeah,
That was
a
funny.
good scene. Yeah.
He turns him into a baby, an old man, a teenager.
Yeah. I thought that was funny.
Does this?
Yes.
Right. So the Hulk attempted to.
Basically, the idea is
That wasn't
Ant-Man.
a question, by the way. That was a statement.
No, it was a question. It's definitely a question.
I-
And I'm going to answer it for you. Basically, what happens is Ant-Man figures out that you can, in the quantum realm, you can manipulate time if you know what you're doing. They didn't know what they were doing, so every time they came, they were sending Ant-Man back and forth. They brought him back as a baby, then they brought him back as an old man. They brought him back as a teenager. So basically, that's when Tony shows up.
That's when Tony shows
He's
up.
like,
He said,
"You're-"
you turned him into a baby. Didn't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Because
Tony's like
You're not passing him through time.
You're
You're passing time through him.
Yeah.
So
which is ill.
That was a crazy ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. He dropped the bar.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
People-
Right.
a lot
I
of
like
people-
that.
I think a lot of
Yeah.
people were fucked up. Chanel got fucked up by the time shit.
I did.
A lot of people got fucked up.
Because I'm
It was-
like,
it was a lot
it
to
was
process.
confusing at
Well,
first.
late,
Really?
so time is not her friend.
Yo,
Yo, that's a fact.
You know what?
Oh, damn.
I
That's probably a good
that's a
statement.
good line. You know what, nigga? You are absolutely right. I'm still working on this
Yeah.
shit. You still fucking flop every fucking chance
I'm
we
here,
get.
though. I'm here.
I was really
But
shocked
you
that
didn't see the
you
movie,
were
so it's really a
fucking
flop.
here. You was supposed to be here last week, though.
And think how much times I got to prove to you.
We
I seen the
didn't see
movie.
A few more times, actually. A few more times you got.
What happens to Iron Man?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm
This nigga really doesn't know,
I'm
guys.
still.
Do not listen
I'm
to him.
still.
So all right. So they figure out. Tony figures out that the time travel thing. Now, at this point, is this where it starts to get confusing with the time travel stuff?
For
I didn't
me,
get
it did.
confused. I didn't get confused at
Yo,
all.
so they explain the time travel thing, and like they like do it by like doing like callbacks to other movies that
Right.
do time travel.
Yeah.
So they're like, yo, time travel works the same in all these movies because, and they're like, yo, this
Back
not a
to the
fucking movie.
Future. They
Well,
was like
it is a
naming
movie.
it. Yeah.
But like he's just like, yo, like the way people do time travel in these movies don't make no sense because it would just create another timeline.
Right.
And so like ultimately like your
Which
present is
theoretically-
is your future becomes your past and all kind of wild shit.
Theoretically, they fucked up all types of timelines.
No.
They didn't. They did not.
They were about to though when the you want to talk about when the stone issue.
So all right. So they
didn't.
get
Hold on.
the huh?
No, go ahead.
No, one of the things is, I mean, I didn't want to bring it up before because you hadn't seen the trailer, but like
Oh, the
those
trailer?
suits in the comic books are the same, are similar suits to the ones that Fantastic Four created
Yeah.
to travel through time.
Okay.
So when I saw that in the trailer, I was like, oh shit, they might be introducing the Fantastic Four, which they didn't. But
No, they didn't.
I thought that would have been a dope thing to do. But so they figured out that they break up into teams and they've got to go to different timelines to figure out when to retrieve the stones before Thanos gets them.
Well, first they killed. You didn't.
Oh
that's what
my
they killed
God!
Thanos.
What planet was that?
Oh yes, yeah. So that's the crazy thing.
That was the first scene that I was like,
it,
oh shit!
yeah.
real early in the movie,
Right.
Like real, like second scene. They
I
just
forgot
go
what
up
the
and,
planet
like,
was.
Second scene. It was
like third,
fourth.
maybe fourth.
Listen, they went up
Okay,
in there
either
and
way it
chopped
goes,
Thanos'
right.
head right the fuck
Yo,
off.
they got
Right,
Thanos.
right.
First,
It was
when they got his
good,
arm
yeah.
off, I was like, oh shit, you can't. Like that's crazy.
And then they're like, "Oh, you want to see crazy?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the
It's crazy.
Stones already fucked Thanos up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So he
He's like
was-
weaker. He's weaker.
Yeah.
But he said, "I used the stones to destroy the stones." Like that, they never really went into that.
yeah,
Yeah, because like the time stone. Oh, my whole thing is, if they need to go back in time on this time shit, what's up with the time stone? Like, why niggas is not using the time
Because
stone?
it's broke.
now?
It's gone. He destroyed
Yeah.
it.
No, but I'm saying when they got it, they could have just went. Because this is my theory, right?
Mm-hmm.
They was all going to different timelines to get different stones.
You're
They
saying
could
they
have
coulda
just
just
easily
gone-
went to the time stone shit.
Yeah.
Got the time stone and reverse and get all the stones.
yeah, but
'cause it
then
has
that
a
would have
limit.
messed up everything that was ever built.
That's what.
That's
what,
why he said don't encounter your old self and stuff because you're gonna fuck up what is supposed to happen.
How?
because that's how
Because
time
that's
works.
just how the time works.
Shut up.
hey, I can speak with time travel. I watch
No, but if you use the time stone to go back,
But also,
But that's what
also-
she was explaining. She was when Bruce went to get it. She was like, if you remove one stone, even if it's just
Oh
a time
yeah,
stone,
that Oracle lady.
yeah, if you remove one stone from the others, it's gonna create alternate timelines, and that's what you don't want.
And he's like, well, we'll fix that by
Right.
putting all the stones back where we
Right.
got them. Right. And
So
then
you have to get all 6 in order to do all that.
and also like the stones have a limit. That's why because technically the reality stone will be able to do everything,
Right.
but they have a limit. That's why you
Right.
need all of
The
them.
reality stone doesn't do anything. It just alters reality.
Right.
Okay, so if you
It
wanted
doesn't do-
wanted to alter
Trap-
reality to have half of life disappear,
No, but it's
out
not.
of
It's not. It's a
reality.
And which
no,
you
but it's
can
a-
do
it's
it,
a
right?
Figmentation. It's not really reality.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
It alters
You don't
your
remember,
perception
like,
of
when he
reality.
shot the bullet.
Yeah, I remember.
It became bubbles,
came
yeah.
out and
Yeah, I
shit.
remember.
That's just it's just a figment. It's not like he changed. He just changed the bullets at that time, and it goes back.
Thanos died early in the movie.
Yeah, he dies early in the movie.
Yes.
Yeah,
But-
Thor cuts
but-
his head off.
Thor was
He lopped his shit off.
sick
He
of
was-
his shit.
Yeah.
Yo,
Sick of his shit.
Sick as shit. In the
Thor
middle of a
gained weight,
statement,
everybody, by the way.
Yo, Fat
Thor
Thor.
looked like
Fat Thor
somebody's
was-
fat drinking ass dad.
Fat Thor looked like
He
y'all
had
ever
a
seen the
dad
Big Lebowski?
belly.
yeah.
He had a dad belly. And the funny thing is, I thought they were like, I thought he would whip it back into shape or something.
No.
I
was waiting for him to like
he
snap.
just dropped the lightning
This
on him. He gonna
motherfucker
have
still
six
had
pack.
a-
Nah,
He
nah.
just stayed fat.
I thought when
Stay
he
fat
changed
the
into
whole
his
time.
actual gear, I thought he slimmed down at 1 second.
Nah,
I
stayed
thought,
fat.
like, did he really lose the weight?
I didn't like the
Nah.
man bun at the. I didn't like the man bun at the
there's
end.
Playing
Thor, I
Fortnite.
like
There is
Yo,
an
this-
out of shape Thor, yes.
Changed my
Playing
favorite character to
Fortnite.
Thor. Hey, brothers.
So yeah, they cut off Thanos' head.
Right.
Uh,
Because he was about to start talking some more shit to,
But that's when they
To-
cut off Thanos' head, and then it's just like 5 years later, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Which honestly, when I saw that, I was like, really? That's it? Like 5 years? Like you just
I was, I didn't.
that threw me off. I was like, oh,
same
okay.
Here. Same here.
Then
guess.
that's when they show Natasha still trying to figure
Trying
things
to,
out.
like, run the
Run,
Avengers,
yeah.
kind of. Yeah.
Meanwhile,
The whole
everybody's Captain Marvel she's got a haircut, and I don't like it. It was a weird. She looked like Hillary Clinton. I didn't.
Those are parts of the movie. Those are parts of the movie that don't mean anything.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
like
They could have kept those shits out.
but you needed that to. So
I don't need
that's,
to see Captain America in an AA meeting. Like I don't need to see.
Oh,
You
yeah.
said an AA
Nah,
meeting.
that's world building. That
Yeah, yeah.
Yo,
matters.
you like Captain America? I don't
No,
want to
it's
see
not. But it's
him
not.
doing dumb shit.
It's not about Captain America. It's about like building the idea of what life is like
Yeah.
now. Like
He's
5 years later,
he's telling
and,
people to
like,
move on.
Shit, like people are trying. They
Captain
so
America.
They
that's
failed.
right.
They failed and nothing fixed it. Like they have to.
mediums
People have to
I
live
mean,
like this.
he's been holding on to the love of his life for how long?
80 years.
Exactly. So the AA was helping him cope, basically.
Well, it wasn't
Captain
really.
America
It wasn't
don't
really
give a
AA,
fuck
but
about
yeah.
America.
I mean,
He's
not
a
AA,
true
but it's like
American. He don't give a fuck
self-help,
about this
group
country.
talk, support.
Captain America don't give a fuck about this country. He's just trying to right all the wrongs that this country did.
Okay,
I-
here we
I-
go with
I
the
have a-
ending
hold on.
shit
I
that
have a
this
serious question
motherfucker
about
kept
Captain
saying
America.
at the end of
Go
the
ahead,
movie.
Like, do you guys think he's like a little bit racist?
That's the
He's
movie.
racist all the way.
No,
man.
but hear me out. This is the thing. Captain America was born in like the 20s when like
Let me
not like
yo,
the black people was
Stan,
okay.
Stan,
Like, I just,
Stan. Captain America is racist.
He's
I
not
don't think- I don't
racist.
think he's racist.
He's not racist. You
But,
gotta
like,
stop.
What?
You
Did
gotta
you
stop.
see the end of the movie?
You
yeah,
gotta
but
stop.
let me explain.
You gotta
Here we
stop.
go. Here we go with his slavery
we'll get to that.
shit.
We'll get to that. But there's a part of me that's always felt like, you know, Captain America probably doesn't think like, you know, it's like, oh, you guys can read. It's,
This nigga's
Nah.
listen.
Nah.
Captain
Y'all
America.
shitting on my
I never
niggas
got
now.
that.
listen.
And I'm
I
not
never got
having
that
it.
vibe
Listen,
from
listen.
Captain
No,
America
listen.
thinking that
But,
he
like,
hates
just
black
think about
people.
any
Captain
white
America
that
is
he was
out of
racist.
touch with America.
But what I'm saying is-
he's a essential. He's a racist.
Well,
he
hold on.
started from
Hold on, listen.
racism,
No, nigga.
froze in
No.
time.
I never got
comes
that
to the
vibe.
future,
I just
he's
never
still
did.
racist.
that's
No,
always
nigga.
that's
No.
always thought about that.
I've
No.
never gotten
No.
They
that.
owned slaves
Captain
in the
America.
time.
I don't think-
The
No,
whole
no.
fucking point of Captain
It was
America.
what is
is
it?
that
World War
his-
One. It was
His
World War One.
ideology and
World
his
War Two.
and his
World Two. They had black.
his,
This
like,
is Tuskegee
his moral
time, right?
compass is,
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
unflawed.
they were just getting up.
That's
Right.
the whole point of
Wait.
Captain
No,
America.
yeah, I
What
get
were you saying?
Wait. Say, go back.
Say-
What's
say
the point
it
of
line
America?
again.
What's the point? What's his point?
The whole point of Captain America is that his ideology and his moral compass is not flawed. So he's like the best version of what people should
Okay.
be like. So
That's
so
not true.
the people
That's
in-
not true at all.
even in his time, he would
Explain
not have
Civil
agreed
War.
with racism.
Okay.
Explain
Yeah.
Civil War. What makes him the best version in Civil War?
In Civil War, he's fucked up because
He was a war criminal in Civil War.
absolutely, but he's also
But not
fighting
against
tyranny.
America.
What are you
But not
talking
against
about?
America though, right?
Yes.
No,
Yes,
it was
against
against-
America
what?
and everybody else.
Yes. Iron Man was representing America
Stop
during
it.
that time.
Now, yes, he was a war criminal and he was wrong, but he was also fighting tyranny. And he was
This
he's
is
basically fighting absolute rule. Like he's like, oh,
this is the
y'all
exact
gonna take
same-
away all of
Yeah.
our rights to our own personal privacy, in turn for government rule. Like I don't agree with that.
This is
What
Yeah,
is it, a
okay.
Republican?
He's basically saying like even
Captain
if
America is
the
Captain
government
America a Republican? Just answer that.
no. Look, he's saying, listen,
Yeah,
he's like,
But just because I mean,
That's my
just-
even if the government says it's right, it
this
still could be
nigga is
wrong. That's the
racist,
whole
bro.
point of Civil War.
Yo, Captain America was born.
This
during
is-
a racist
this is the
time.
same-
He's racist, bro.
This
Oh,
is the
nigga,
same
fuck you,
argument.
nah.
that's just my opinion.
This is the
leading
same.
up, you
But
just
this is
leading
basically
up and making my example at
Hold
the
on.
end.
This is
more-
basically the same argument that he had with Iron Man. It's like Iron Man said it in the movie. He's like, when you wanted the Sokovia Accords and you wanted to limit everybody, I wanted the opposite. This is where we're at. We lost because you wanted this.
Nah, but it wasn't about the Accords. He was
you
saying
wanted your
it was
own bullshit.
Ultron. He was
Right,
arguing
right,
about. He
right.
was like, I said that we need a suit of armor for the entire
For the
world,
world,
Yeah.
right.
and y'all said no. But it's the
Y'all
same
said
reason
no.
why he didn't want the Accords. He's like, yo, how are you going to take away all of the variables that are like people's Earth? Because
Yeah.
like if you
But you know
He
what?
said a
Iron Man wanted
protective
was-
shield for all
Iron
of
Man's
them. but-
argument, because I'm on Iron Man's side. For his argument, we talking about the universe. At that point, the whole world gotta be in agreement. You cannot be your own shit because we dealing with outside forces.
My only
Right.
But
thing is
they
that
that's
didn't
fucked
know
up.
that there
No,
were
it's
outside
not.
forces at the time.
He did know.
He did know.
Iron Man.
Iron
went
Man
through
knew.
the fucking
Iron Man
portal
knew.
shit.
Iron Man knew.
But look, here's the point. Iron Man.
Cap didn't know.
What Ultron was supposed to be was like world police.
Yeah.
Like it's supposed to be a big ass system that can stop you from doing crimes
Yeah.
or doing things that were wrong
Yeah.
before you could do them. He's taking away your autonomy, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fucked up. And Cap was like, no, that's wrong.
Right.
The same way with the Sokovia Accords, where they like, yo, y'all got to come in and check in and be government agents as superheroes.
Right.
And he's like, y'all not taking my freedom like that. That's fucked
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
That like his moral compass is basically saying like,
It's Republican.
no,
Not
where
necessarily.
do you get that
I
from?
think it's more libertarian than anything else.
Yeah, like he's
my
like, yo,
only thing is that
he's
when
like,
he
the government
said,
isn't always right.
my only
basically.
thing is that when he said,
It's
you said, didn't I tell you guys we were supposed to protect the world and stuff? Like at the time, I'm only thinking about Thanos and the stones because he could get through anything.
Right.
So no matter if you had a protection against him, he had the
Yeah,
power.
but
I
it
feel
would-
like
it would buy
no
them
matter
time.
what
It
protection,
would have bought them time.
nigga, he wiped out every fucking 50-50
Yeah.
of them.
No,
Okay.
but the
Three of
reason
them stones
is
were on the plane.
no,
Was
but
he
the
gonna be able to
reason
get in
no,
there
but
if
the
Ultron was
reason
there?
was
Okay, yeah.
no, but the reason was
But
because
remember, his power got
but
stronger
Chanel,
every time he got a stone.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, my bad.
The reason
My fucking
why
fault.
Thanos won, hence Iron Man's argument, is because they're in space doing shit, and they had to go to space in the first place. They shouldn't have had to do that. Everybody should have been able to fight the way they fought in this one, down here on Earth together. But no, they got to split shit up. Niggas got to go to space, fight Thanos in space, lose in space, get lost in space, and then fucking everybody. He comes here, he's fighting half an army, he fucks them niggas up.
Yeah, because everybody doesn't want to listen to somebody. Like everybody wanted to be a leader within their own. So somebody telling you what
It
to
was
do,
still after Civil
it
War.
wouldn't have never worked.
They was shaky. They was shaky.
Yeah, niggas is not fucking with each
They
other.
wasn't on the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean that's the other thing with when you go back to Civil War is the fact that, or even further back, if you go back to Winter Soldiers, is Cap pretty much protecting Bucky and not telling him that you know he
lying.
killed his parents.
He was lying.
Like if he
Yeah.
if Cap if
Lying. He was
Who,
really
Captain
fucked
America?
up.
yeah,
Yeah.
Cap, that was really.
He's a Republican, bro.
Honestly, the whole,
I don't think he's a Republican.
Politics
I think
have
I don't think he's a
to do
Republican. I
with
think he's a
their
libertarian.
actions, so.
I'm looking this
Where
shit
does
up.
he get this
I'm
shit
looking
from?
this up.
I
I'm
don't
about to
know.
look this up. Where's your phone? Fuzz?
he be put
I don't know.
Captain
Well, clearly we
America.
saw that on Friday when we saw the movie. What type of shit he was saying?
Yo, this shit is.
But
yo.
what Captain America and Bucky like, Captain
Why
America
isn't Bucky
fucked up.
Captain America? Nah, let's go back.
He's fucked up.
Let's
Like-
go back.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
We'll get. Oh, I got words.
Because
for that.
there's allegedly there's symbolism in that part. So
Yo,
so
they
so we're
paid
gonna
to the
get
internet
there.
the whole time.
No.
I don't.
I still don't see your fucking
But I want to
point
hear
on
your
that.
point.
Internet's
So
warts.
Thanos is dead. 5 years later, this is when things turned. Ant-Man shows up.
Ant-Man shows up, the whole timeline shit, the
Right.
Hulk, all that shit.
So then they decide to go to different timelines. This
I feel like we skipped a whole bunch right there.
I feel like we did too.
Yeah, so
We
a
talked
rat.
about
Like,
that
I mean,
shit.
like we not
He
skipped, but
realized-
we just like
yeah.
kind of like skated.
Yeah,
on
No,
like
we
a
can't
rat.
skip Ant-Man too. Like
A
he
rat
realized-
saved the day.
He almost thought he
Wow.
lost his family as well.
Yeah,
And he
a
went
rat.
to He went to
don't
the
mean shit. So was
cemetery
Trump.
The characters.
and
And he
realized he
found him,
found
he's like,
his
they
name
thought
on
that
the
he was
wall
disappeared.
also about him being gone and dead and deceased.
Who?
When he looked
Ant-Man.
at the cemetery and saw his own name on it.
Yeah, well, that has nothing to do with anything.
I mean,
I mean,
it would
we're
kind of fuck
skipping.
me up.
I
if,
mean, we're trying to go through it, right?
You wanna
So we're
go
going
every
through.
nook and
No,
cranny?
not
no.
every
I'm
nook
saying,
and cranny,
I
but
just felt like we skated on
we skipped some things about how
'cause
he
you haven't
forgot
seen
some
No, I
shit,
seen all the nooks
why
and
he's
crannies.
lost in
Gotta
shit,
be fresh.
and everybody's trying to catch him up to the new world 5 years later.
Yeah.
So
I mean, his daughter does that, so it's fine.
okay.
That's how they have
Right,
to do it.
yeah, so
That's it.
Ant-Man goes to
Okay,
his house. His
hold on.
daughter is like
Yeah.
mad old. It didn't
How?
make no sense to me. I thought she was like
she was like 6.
And then like 5 years
5 years later, she would have been 11.
15,
She's like,
16,
yeah.
17.
She's got her own house.
Grown
She
as fuck.
was older than that, though.
You clearly
She's like paying the mortgage. Like, what the
Hold on, hold on,
fuck?
hold on.
paying the mortgage.
Ant-Man
Right,
2
paying
is
the
after.
mortgage,
Is
Nah,
after
she looks
Avengers,
really
right?
fucking grown for her
Ant-Man
age
2 is
though.
not after Avengers.
No, it's not.
And she
No.
was a little. How old was she in Ant-Man 2?
She couldn't have been more than 10, bro.
Yeah, 10. 5 years later, she's 15.
But-
She didn't look like she was
She
15.
didn't
Nah,
look-
she really didn't. She looked like she was damn.
I thought
near
she was like 18.
18.
I think 10 is a stretch too.
Yeah.
She was still like
She was, like,
daddy,
super
daddy.
young.
Like I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
she looked a little grown in this
She
movie.
looked way too grown for
She
5
did.
years.
I thought that was an odd choice. I was like, they was like, I don't know.
There's
This is
like,
a
ain't
stretch.
nobody gonna do the math.
Like,
You
yo,
can't.
This is
Stars,
Marvel
just shut up
fans.
and
I
listen.
ain't understanding it at all. How?
You
She
can't
was not
just
that
shut the
no.
fuck up and just listen.
Grown ass woman in the movie. Where was this?
how old do you think she was in the movie?
She had to be. She looked at least 18, 19.
Yeah.
Yo, you didn't see the
didn't see it.
I didn't understand.
Stop,
Like,
stop.
where did this happen?
You
There's
do
nothing
realize we're gonna
to
shit on you this entire show, right?
I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm still hurting over Tony.
Yo.
So
can't,
they
man.
so when they this is when they decide. I feel like I'm skipping some stuff, but this is when they decide to break up into groups and who's gonna get what stones and where.
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
Tony Stark, when he ripped his heart out, they put it on the iron thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
My cousin
That's
gasps.
That's not his heart, though.
No.
He
Nah.
in
He
Iron
has a
Man
heart.
3, he took it. He fixed it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he been fixed it. That,
Yeah.
but that's why he was able to do it.
Yeah. So it's like, why does he collapse?
He was being dramatic.
He's been dramatic.
This is bullshit, bro. This is like retarded.
When that happened,
Just collapsed,
I saw
right?
my two
Like,
younger
that's it.
cousins. When I saw my cousin, she was, I was like, "It's fine. We'll be all right. It's like, relax."
He just collapsed, right?
Yeah, he didn't die at that point.
Not that. Yo.
It's so funny to see his facial expression because this nigga did not see the movie.
So-
Don't tell the people that. Listen here, public people. I watched the movie. All right.
I want to talk about
Sure.
the scene where they got the Tesseract last. I want to touch on the other.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so
Thor and Rocket going to get the Reality Stone, right? Was it no the
Yes,
Power
yes.
Stone?
No, the Reality Stone.
It's a reality stone.
Because it was in what's her
And
name?
His girl.
It was in
Natalie
Natalie Portman. Yeah.
Right.
Jane Foster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, they go to do that. I guess Bruce went to get the Time Stone from the
Oracle
The
lady.
Sorcerer
he didn't know.
Supreme at that point.
Yeah, he thought he was
He
had.
thought Doctor Strange had it, but Doctor
Right.
Strange didn't have it at that time.
Yeah,
Yep.
Doctor Strange wasn't even a thing in there.
Yeah, that was weird too because I guess she was a Sorcerer Supreme and she was watching the
She knew what was going on.
the Septum Sanctorum.
Yeah.
So why did they think they could go back to get Doctor Strange? Did they not know he was?
No, they didn't.
'Cause-
They don't know nothing about.
Yeah, Doctor
That's
Strange
true.
is
The nigga
brand
just
new.
mysterious.
Literally.
Like,
Yeah.
Hulk landed in his.
Yeah,
living room.
yeah, exactly. The
Everybody
only reason they even know he exists because that nigga fell into his
Right,
house.
right. So he didn't know at what point he had
Yeah.
become Doctor Strange. Okay.
Yeah, they didn't know. They thought it was.
I thought that scene was kind of funny too because she was like, "Well, Stephen Strange is doing surgery 20 blocks away." And I was like, "I don't think he's doing surgery because the Chitauri is
Yeah, there's a
fucking
fucking,
attacking.
like,
I don't think he's doing
aliens
surgery
and shit.
anywhere."
Man,
But I,
what?
huh?
They're probably doing
20 blocks?
Yeah, if there's a fucking crisis and people are bleeding, they do.
Yeah, that's true.
fucking-
Niggas really could.
I
be
didn't get
dying.
the sense that Doctor Strange was like a trauma surgeon. I would- like he was just
Like
like
during times of imperil and the world's going down, you're a doctor.
he was
You
an
gotta
asshole.
help. You have a civil duty as a doctor, bro.
You think he cares at that point in 2012? You think he cared?
All right, bro.
I always got the sense that Doctor Strange was a dick. He was just like, all right,
Doctor Strange is not a dick.
I don't
He
know.
was.
Before he
was.
became Doctor Strange,
he was a dick.
he was kind of a dick.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, watch the beginning of Doctor Strange, like the first 20 minutes. He's a
in
fucking
his car,
asshole.
like, yo, y'all. They're like, yo, there's this lady and
He
she
was
had
just a
her-
rich-
her
How much you
spine-
paying me?
Her spine crushed and she needs
it's
you to
Dr.
he's like,
Strange,
he's like,
Republican.
nah, she can't be helped.
There you go. That's a better question. Is Doctor Strange a Republican? Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
There's an answer
Are we
for
gonna?
you.
I think we should go through the politics of every single character. I think figure out who's who.
Yo,
We know Spider-Man's not anything. He can't vote yet.
Listen, Captain America is Republican.
But if anything, Spider-Man's definitely
A Trump supporter.
I don't know if he's a Trump supporter.
Whoa, yo, what?
Jeez.
He doesn't like assholes.
That's
He's
a little
probably
harsh
Oh.
right
he
there.
probably would have voted for
If
like.
anybody's
for the
gonna be
shit he
that,
did
it
at
would
the
be
end?
it would be Tony. He's
Look at my little
Rich.
African American here. Take my shield, boy.
Yo,
Yo, you just wanted Jack
he
this shit
really
so
does.
hard.
He really
Yeah.
does.
I will say when that happened, I like it was quiet in the theater. I was like, "Ooh, Black in America."
Yes. Yo, literally, I was in here like, what?
Nah, we're
All
gonna
right.
keep.
We'll
We're
get to
gonna
that.
wait for that.
We'll get to that.
Let's
All
get
right.
to where
So-
we need to get to.
What are
We were talking about the stones, the oracle, and each group had already started
So,
dividing
this-
up to get the stones.
the scene where Tony and Cap go to where they get the when Cap fights himself, they get to, and Loki gets the Tesseract again. All that, I thought the coolest part about that scene was Cap in the elevator whispering Hail Hydra to the guy. I thought that was genius.
What was crazy to that was that was a nod to Captain America last year.
Right.
Yeah.
I bought that issue.
Yeah.
Because I was like, when they started like promoting that, like Captain America, I forgot the name of the author, but like he was doing wild shit. He wrote Captain America, Steve Rogers. He wrote Captain America, Sam Wilson at the same time. And they had the storyline where Captain America was a Hydra agent, and like they had like Captain America Hail Hydra across that shit. And I literally ran to the comic book store like, y'all are doing too much, and I need to know what the fuck is going on. Yo, so when they put that in the movie, I know all the comic heads was like, what? Oh, my mind was blown. I was like, oh, they really did that. But
She
yeah.
didn't know. Chanel didn't know what was going on.
I didn't know that
Like, what
part.
did he say? What?
Because I didn't hear what he had
What?
whispered in his ear. I didn't, and I was like, "What did he say? What did he say?"
Well,
Caught
did
that in the
you
movie.
not see?
No, not
Oh.
that. No. So I didn't know what was being said. I didn't catch that.
Yo, I remember.
Everyone caught that.
I remember.
At least I'm honest about something I
that
did
was
not
that was
see.
Winter Soldier.
I don't know where you're getting.
Yeah.
that was
And I
just
remember
so-
when I don't know if you guys watch Agents of Shield, but
I love that show.
the last episode before Winter Soldier came out,
they
because it was
had
on
a
Tuesday.
thing. I saw that episode though.
It fed right into
Winter
the
Soldier.
movie
Yeah.
and picked up at like the Tuesday after the movie came out. I thought that was the best sort of
I
like
saw that episode
multi-platform.
just because
Yeah,
of that. I did.
like I thought that was crazy. So like when the Hydra reveal, I thought was always really cool. So I love that they tied that back. I thought that was a great scene. But
This
you
is all
had
just
you had to retcon that
nostalgia,
because
bro, this whole movie.
well yeah.
Yo, that Hail Hydra thing happened in 2018. That's not nostalgia. That shit just happened. And they worked that into the movie. That's crazy.
Whatever, bro. It's just like, all right, that's how he gets it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but you can't forget how did they lose the stone when they were going back to go get the stone.
Right. So they've got this plan, and honestly, they make Hulk take the stairs. Everybody takes the elevator. Captain America
Oh,
has
I
the
forgot about
scepter.
this.
Captain America has the scepter.
Shouldn't that create an alternate reality?
It did.
Yes, it did.
Which is why they went back to
They have to go back
1970.
again. Yeah.
And it made sense to go back to 1970 because Hank Pym was just developing
Pym
Pym
particles.
particles.
It's still, but they have to put it back, so it still create the alternate reality.
Nah,
do you mean?
not. They went back from a point even further before this happened, so they could take it from where they got it
So
from.
Loki never
and
got
go
it.
back and put it back.
Right,
before.
right.
So Loki never even got it.
They made their own time rules and then they followed them.
Yeah.
But like their time
I thought
rules
that
like,
was
kinda
dope.
fucked. Yeah, like
I thought that was dope.
it was crazy to like really try to think of like what they were saying, but they gave you a blueprint and then they followed.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, I'm not following. Hold on.
Want me to explain it to you?
No.
Please don't. Please don't. Please don't.
You
So
should have said
Loki-
yes. You should have said yes.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Loki, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead, yeah, explain. Go.
Putting this nigga
Yeah,
on
so
spot.
Loki gets the stone, right?
Yeah.
And then he disappears.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So he loses stone.
We don't know
Yes.
what the fuck he's about
Right?
to do. Yeah.
Yeah, because we didn't
So
know
wait, stop.
anything after that.
Stop. There has this. There's a timeline.
Right.
In
That
here,
would have created an alternate timeline.
It created an alternate timeline.
Right.
Loki getting the stone.
Right.
Yes.
Why them going back, right? At this time, taking the stone,
Mhm.
right? When they put it back, they would have to put it back in the same time where they took it.
Right.
Not the time Loki took it,
Right.
but which is further in time.
Right.
They would have to put it back in the time before, which
Right.
is still caused them.
Well, all that is kind of
They tie that up later on in the movie.
All that is moot because at the end, when
Captain
Cap goes
America
back and he puts
goes
the
back
stones
to his own timeline, which
Yeah,
is where
he-
they went back even
he puts it
further.
back. So that
right,
got you,
right.
yeah.
I forgot that
Captain
part.
America fixed it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
now I
which-
understand.
Because he's that nigga.
Fuck out of
That
here.
is facts.
His
words.
words. He got to run into himself and fight himself. He's a fucking.
He wasn't even there. What are you talking about? Iron Man
Hold on.
dropped it.
Real quick,
Yeah, but
that-
it's his fault.
No,
It's his fault.
Who told Hulk to take the stairs?
Who gave? Iron Man gave this briefcase to. I mean,
Iron Man told him to take the stairs too.
Yeah,
That's- that was
Iron
America
Man did
lost
tell him
his
to
It's
take
Iron
the
Man's
stairs.
fault, bro.
Iron Man told him to take the stairs.
Yeah, it was.
So
Iron
That
Man
was
told Hulk
some
to take the
fucked up
stairs.
shit that Iron Man did.
That was Iron Man's all. He told him to
it's a capacity on the elevator.
Facts. Facts.
Fuck, man.
Facts.
You can't bring that big nigga in there.
They could have calmed him down, made him come back
And
as
he
Bruce.
just shouldn't even, he could have just jumped out the window. What
He
kind
really
of
could've
step?
jumped
Hulk
out the
takes the
window.
steps.
And
Yeah.
at that second is
Yeah.
when shit went left from when Hulk opens the door and hits.
Guy smashes Iron Man right in the
he
face.
hits Iron Man in the face.
Yeah.
And then Ant-Man has to go into past Iron Man, remove the little battery thing from his chest, makes him go into cardiac arrest, and then so they can create a diversion. Which at that point, this is when Hulk crashes through the door and causes future Iron Man to drop the Tesseract, and Loki picks it up. But all that doesn't really matter because at that point they figure out that they can go back to 1970. This is when I knew something was gonna happen to Iron Man, because they go back to 1970. He meets his father.
Yeah.
And they made this
I
big
thought that
emotional,
scene was a good
emotional
scene
moment.
right there.
And I was like, here we go. Something's gonna happen to Iron Man. Which, by the way, it was smart that they went back to 1970 because they would have needed more pin particles, and they would have gotten the Tesseract. So it makes
Made
sense.
And
perfect sense.
no black dudes on the base either.
I think I saw one. I thought when they were calling like the military police, the MPs, I think I saw one in the background. I'm not gonna.
One.
Yeah,
Man,
He was light skinned though.
He was tough.
really count.
I mean,
1970, right?
yeah.
Captain America star, right?
Then
No, that's that was technically they went back to Tony's birthday
Yeah.
because he's about to be born.
He didn't realize that till it started happening. Till his father
I,
told him.
maybe.
He didn't realize that till his father told him.
Yeah, but you know your birthday. They punched it in. I was like, how do you not know your birthday?
that's a fact.
So all right, so they've got all the stones now.
No, you're missing one.
What am I missing?
That's in the reality shit with Thor seeing his mom's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I didn't think we
Yeah,
needed
so
that.
yeah,
That was to throw you off.
His
Because you want
mom.
to say that Iron Man seeing his father, the Thor seeing his mom shit is kind of
Thor seeing his
Yeah.
mom because I forgot his mom is a witch.
She was
And
like, yo,
Yeah,
knew.
she knew that he
A
wasn't.
lot of
knew.
people knew. Like the other girl knew that they was going traveling through time. The sorcerer lady,
Which one?
The Oracle
the
lady.
Oracle.
Oh yeah.
She knew they was
Yeah.
traveling through time. His mom knew he traveled through time.
Yeah, but that was like she knew what was supposed to happen to her regardless. And
Yeah,
she just still let it go.
and she still let it go because Thor wanted to change that. Let's
She was
not
like, nah,
forget.
don't tell me
He
nothing.
really wanted to change
Yeah.
his mom
But he
dying.
can't change that. How can he change that? He can't change that.
Yeah,
I mean, he could have interfered.
He could have
He
interfered.
could've fucked up
Like,
everything.
but he would have fucked everything up.
and that's why they
But
said
he was
don't do
present
it.
during her death, was he?
he was
I think it was just there right after.
Yeah, he comes in too late, which he could have fixed at that point.
By the way, I love how they kind of I didn't like Thor 2. I didn't like Dark World, but I kind of like that. That's the Thor
Thor
that they
2
went
was
to.
dope.
I didn't like it
I went to
as
the
much as the
movies
other
to
a
see
one.
lot of
Thor
people
2.
didn't like it. I don't know.
It wasn't my favorite.
I liked Thor
I thought
2.
Ragnarok
I
was.
liked Thor 2.
I
Ragnarok
like
was.
Thor too.
I love her.
I liked all the Thors, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I thought Ragnarok was. The
A lot of
best.
people didn't like
That's
1 and
hilarious.
2, but loved Ragnarok.
It was a different director,
Yeah,
right?
it's a different director and different direction. They changed the tone
was
of
fun.
the
It
movie.
was-
hilarious.
Then the
Yeah.
Ragnarok Men in Black is coming out.
Yeah,
That's essentially what it is.
that's what it is. It's really what it is. Like,
They're like, we like their chemistry. We're gonna put them in another movie together.
We gotta review that when that shit come out.
Oh yeah,
hell
And
yeah.
I'm a Men in Black head.
I love Men in Black.
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
tight.
good
I'm mad.
one.
I'm mad at that movie. I'm tight at that.
It's
movie.
racist.
No, it's not racist. Just,
It's racist.
Does Will Smith make a cameo?
I don't know. I hope so.
We probably will. Probably
It should
it's gonna
be.
probably be an older Will.
It might be that.
Older
Or a
Might,
Will
younger
probably.
Will?
that might be
Older-
his daughter.
older
right?
Y'all
Will
seen?
schooling.
Y'all seen
Might be his
Gemini
daughter.
Man?
That trailer looks
Oh
good.
God.
That should look crazy.
It does look crazy.
No, it doesn't.
Nah, I want to see that shit.
That's Face Off. That's just like a different version of Face Off.
All right, that's a way to go.
Face Off is a great movie.
Face Off is one of the greatest movies.
Yeah. I
Love
love
Face
that
Off.
movie. That was a good movie.
It's Will Smith, man. I fuck with Will. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go see it.
One of the posters, there's a new Will movie that I think I think it's probably what you guys are
I was
saying.
just
Oh,
watching.
you guys. Oh, you wasn't
I
there
got
during
the
the
poster.
preview.
I didn't see the
Missed
preview.
that.
Oh, for Gemini Man.
I got a poster for
You
us.
should check out the trailer for Gemini Man. It's kind of crazy.
It's crazy, yeah.
Yeah, we got posters, guys.
Yeah, we're
next to
gonna-
Steven. You see
Yeah.
it? We got a whole bunch of posters.
A lot of movies coming up.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all behind us.
Where were we?
Oh, behind.
Where-
Wait, the
where-
camera's on?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right
This
there.
shit- Oh, this shit been getting my face this whole time.
Nebula and her sister.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like,
Yeah.
everybody been
Sister.
seeing you
Every
like
reaction
what?
you get.
I've been playing.
The
Y'all
rivalry.
been acting.
Yeah.
Yeah. My acting face and my facial.
Nebula. That's the
So,
turning point right there.
I had to pee.
Nebula and her sister.
I went to the bathroom.
We went to pee at the same time. Yo,
Oh,
because
so
I knew it was gonna happen.
Wow.
I knew it was gonna happen. So I was like, this is the perfect time.
yeah.
You sexist pigs.
Uh,
When the women shine, you go use the bathroom.
I mean, it's just a scene with where
Bullshit. It's
they
a bullshit scene.
Women empowerment.
no, they grab the new Nebula.
That actually is the turning point because that's how Thanos finds out every
Right.
fucking thing.
So now
Yeah,
this
no,
is
I
in the
saw
past.
that part.
Explain it
I
to
saw
me.
that
They-
part.
And it's
'Cause you haven't
also a
seen it.
nod to like previous movies when
right.
he had her strung up
Right.
and shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, right. Because I was like, I'd come back at that point. I was
Oh,
like,
you
this
went to
is.
pee. You don't even know. This the part of the
You
movie.
think it
What
takes that
part
long
did
to
you go?
pee?
You didn't see that part where they grab.
I didn't see the.
where they said they were.
I saw the tractor beam brings her up, and then I went to pee. And I came back.
I think I did. I think that was the same
Yeah.
part. Yeah,
You guys are sexist. I just want to throw that out there.
You
it
probably
was
right
around the
about
same part.
probably right.
Yeah,
Right.
so
Right about
Thanos basically finds out that there's two,
I
but
thought
really
that-
not two. It's just he
There's-
finds
there's
out
two
that
nebulas, yeah.
there's two nebulas, but one is already living in reality, knows the truth about what happened.
And used the past Nebula
Right.
to see her memories.
Yeah.
Right. Because
Which is
they're still
dope.
in.
Because
They're
they're
still
linked,
one in
because they're a
one.
fucking robot.
Yeah.
Right.
They share the same system.
Yes. Yes.
I thought that was crazy.
I thought
They-
that was a
and that's
really,
how-
really cool time.
Yeah.
Like, because everybody else is a person.
That's
and,
the
like,
turning point,
that
though,
shit
when you
right
think
there is a
about it.
detail of it, like,
That is the
It makes
real
sense.
turning point because if Thanos didn't see that shit, he would have they would have knocked him out,
And
and,
it-
he would have never seen it coming.
Yeah.
But because he had vision and every single microchip about what was going on, because he even asked, he goes, "I want to see years prior to that
He even
before
saw-
I
he
even
even saw
take the
himself
stones.
die.
What the fuck happens
He even sees himself
before
dying. He's
and
fine with
after?
it.
Right? Because he says it's meant to be that
Yeah.
way.
he's
But
like, he's like, I'm inevitable.
Yeah.
right.
Which is a nod to the 14 million times that
Right.
Doctor Strange
Right.
sees this, and it's like this is the one time where you fuck up.
Right.
Right.
This is the one version of this where this doesn't go right for you, and he's like, nah, there's no way.
Right.
And he does a snap.
And he actually says, he has a line where he says towards the end before the battle between him, Thor, and Captain America and Iron Man, where he says their arrogance is going to be their defeat, which is basically
exactly what happened to him.
what happened to him.
Exactly what happened.
Yeah, but and you know what?
It's like Beowulf style
Yeah.
like writing. Like,
Yeah,
You
yeah.
also have to think with Thanos knowing all of that when they collected all of when they all teamed back up and they realized, oh, because we didn't tell them who dies in the
No,
midst
we
of
didn't get that.
them.
We didn't get that.
We didn't
part.
get the.
Okay,
You
so-
was missing a stone too.
Oh, with the Soul Stone. We got to talk
Yeah,
about that.
oh,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking
Okay.
about right there.
I think we can
We can
get
we
to
can
that.
talk
Yeah,
about
we
that.
got that
we're
point.
right at the soul.
So they send
We're at the best
they
part.
send
too.
Hawkeye. At this point, I guess it's Ronan.
Yeah, just wrong.
They send Hawkeye and Natasha to get the Soul Stone.
which I thought was crazy because they're like the least powered people.
Yeah, they're
and you're
not
sending them to
powered
the
at
most
all, yeah.
Dangerous fucking place, and that doesn't make. I'm like,
Send them to
what?
Vormir to fucking.
to go
But-
get the soul stone.
But it had to be done that way. Like I don't know. I'm
They
curious.
didn't know what was gonna happen. Though.
But I'm wondering.
Yeah, but you send them to
Any
space.
other
Like, they send them
combination-
to a completely different planet that
Right.
they don't even know what the fuck is going on. Can they
That's
live on this
true.
planet? We don't know. There's other superpowered niggas
Right.
who've been in
But my
space.
point is, like,
Let's send
what-
the two humans.
If they had
niggas.
sent
Why
any
they
other-
didn't give Captain Marvel this time travel information? That's my gripe.
Why they didn't?
Because right after the 5 year mark, she said this is
Oh,
happening on
Everywhere.
thousands of other
okay.
planets.
Yeah,
Great.
that's
I
right.
got
That's
other
right.
shit to
And
do.
she
Yeah,
said,
but if you call her and say, "Hey, yo, we discovered time travel, come through."
but she said,
I
she
think
goes, she said, I have a lot. She goes, you guys won't see me unless it's like maybe word of mouth. And the other planets was like, yo, shit could
going
go
down.
left, and we
Yeah.
all could be wiped the fuck out. You need to do what you got to
Right.
do to help us.
Almost like an emergency plan. It was like, listen,
Yeah,
we
You hit that red
She
fucking
911,
button.
yeah.
Like I wonder what would have happened if it was any other combination of people that had gone to get the Soul Stone, because you have to send two people to get the Soul Stone, and the two people have to be able to sacrifice each other.
Right. That's the
So
right.
I thought that was kind of cool. Them going back and forth, deciding who's gonna be the one to sacrifice themselves, and it made sense that Natasha's the one to do it because she's the only one of anybody who's got no backstory.
No family, no backstory.
I
yeah.
didn't think they were gonna kill her off because
She was pregnant during the filming, remember?
and she's got her own. They're
She has
doing a
another
Black Widow
movie coming out. Yeah,
but I guess it's retcon. I think it's gonna be her backstory.
Backstory, yeah.
So they killed off Natasha.
Look how fucking shocked this motherfucker is, guys.
Yeah, Black Widow's dead.
That scene
Carly
was
Davis.
crazy because like the way they went back and forth, I thought they beat each other like twice.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they just kept doing it.
Yeah.
Like when he hits her with the arrow,
Yeah.
and then like he's about to jump off, and I'm like, oh, he got her.
Yeah.
And then like she catches him, and like,
Yeah.
I'm like
I wasn't
like-
expecting
I'm like,
that.
where the fuck is this going?
Yeah. I think that was dope because you really didn't know who was gonna
Well,
be.
she wouldn't have been able to help in the whole battle scene anyway.
Could he?
Yeah, hell yeah. He's
At that point, he's Hawkeye is one thing. Ronan's a whole different.
Yeah,
he's
Ronan,
got-
he was ready to kill.
like that the scene where he's running with the gauntlet. He's got the
the
sword.
shit where he's killing the Chinese people. Yo,
That's really
Yeah,
crazy.
that
Yo.
was crazy.
he's
You should
bugging.
when they went to go find him.
He was in Japan. And,
Yes, he was in Japan, by the way, guys.
Yeah, Scarlet,
I thought it was
yeah.
yeah.
But not Scarlet
Being like
Witch.
basically an assassin.
Black Widow. Yeah, Black Widow's dead.
A good one
Yeah.
too at that too.
Yo, he was out, yo. I was like,
I didn't like the haircut.
Yo.
Yo, he rocking the.
I didn't like that. I was like,
Because I mean, he lost his whole fucking family. What else do you have to
He
do?
got
Like,
tatted up. He was like, you got a
Right.
new haircut.
It's
That
a
sleeve
whole
was
new
dope.
age
That
of
sleeve was
size.
dope.
When they went there, I didn't think it was gonna be him. I thought that was gonna be Deadpool. I was getting hyped. I thought that was gonna be Deadpool.
That would've been
you've
dope,
been saying
too.
that for weeks.
I thought it was like
Yeah.
this time he's gonna be here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's him. Okay. All right.
I thought that. I mean,
So then Hawkeye survived,
Hawkeye survived. Yes,
but Black Widow died.
Black
Yes.
Widow's dead. Yes.
I thought you knew that though.
I know. I was just letting the people know if they didn't
That was
hear
the part of the movie he fell
clarifying for
asleep
them.
on.
Right.
Yeah, I went to
Or went to the
Went to the
bathroom.
bathroom.
I was like, "Where's Black Widow?"
So
And then-
Hawkeye's.
Back from the home movie, yeah.
So you gotta take care of that, bro. See a doctor.
Longest piss ever.
Right?
Like,
You
3
should
hour
see-
piss.
Should definitely see a doctor. So now he's Hawkeye had the Soul Stone. We just skipped that. Did we get it? Did we get them all? The Reality Stone. Rocket got it. Bruce got the Time Stone. Who got
How
the
did
Power Stone?
Rocket pull the stone out of her?
but he had a
We had that
for it.
machine.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, the little.
And then what's his name?
Just shut the fuck up. please.
Brody got the Power Stone. What else? I think.
I think we got it.
Yeah, I mean
I
that's
think
pretty.
that's all.
That's pretty much all of them.
Now we get to
So
Then they make a gauntlet.
yeah, they make a gauntlet using one of Iron Man's
hands. Thing.
robotic arms or whatever, and they decided that it was gonna be. They were
Oh.
trying to just figure out who's gonna.
No, they said it was gonna be Hulk because
He's the strongest?
gamma
but
ray
Thor
radiation.
did.
Well, Thor was like, I'm the
offered
strongest
himself because
Avenger.
I'm the strongest one.
Yeah, but he's fat and slow. So
He did offer himself though.
Yeah. So Hulk puts on the gauntlet, snaps, brings
Everything
brings
back.
everything back.
But the nemesis of Nebula sticks her hand to fuck up the shit too.
Right. So
remember?
past
Wait,
Nebula.
no. You're missing that.
What
What
am
are
I
we
missing?
missing?
It didn't just Hulk just stick his hand in and then that's it.
Oh, I mean, yeah, he was like hurting.
No,
But
but, it didn't. That
It
didn't
almost
happen
killed
right
him.
After,
Huh?
like that wasn't the first thing that happened.
What happened?
Didn't she steal the thing first?
What thing?
Didn't Nebula steal the gauntlet first before Hulk got it?
No.
No.
She took the pin particle. She took the pin particle from future Nebula, and then goes back with everybody else. And then that's when they're figuring out. Okay, we've got the stones. They're putting the gauntlet together. I guess.
She like sneaks.
Oh
off,
no, she
basically.
sneaks to bring
She sneaks
Thanos
off.
in.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So he snaps.
Because this is when the
So,
big
yeah.
Everything
shit
come
happens.
back, and then Thanos like shoots a
Thanos
missile.
comes
right
Yo,
into their shit.
that
I thought they all
shit-
died.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
was like, how they not
he.
die?
Yeah.
I thought that scene, like, literally shocked the shit out of me because they thought that they had it. They like, yo, we got it. We safe. We about to do this. And Ant-Man looks at the sky. It's all crystal clear and shit.
He hears birds.
Chirping. Looks up to the sky. All you see is these rockets coming at
I
the...
thought they were all dead at that point.
Yeah,
I was like, I,
did
don't know
too.
where they're going.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know where they're going with this, but
I thought they
Figure it
all
out.
were gonna die.
Right there.
honestly,
See the explosion?
because Ant-Man was standing right at the window with the rocket.
Yeah.
Right.
coming at him.
I thought
Like,
Ant-Man
he's
was
fine.
gonna
I
be
was
the
like,
first one to
no,
die
he's
from
dead.
that
He has to die.
from that impact alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the real
Ant-Man was
world.
right there and the rocket came in it. How you not think? Boy, you know somebody.
Because the movie still had 40 minutes left.
No, yeah, that
You're right, that was
Yeah.
logically,
No, I can't with this
yeah.
Marvel credits do run long.
No, because why would they die right there? Thanos just came back.
That's, but I
I mean, I
in my
thought
mind,
at
that was
least
just like
a couple of
few
them
would
would
have
have died from that scene alone.
Right there?
Yeah.
I didn't
Nobody's
expect.
ever died. Hold on. Iron Man was in his whole house when it fell to the ocean. He did not die. Like, nobody dies from falling buildings in this thing.
No, I just thought Ant-Man at least
I
would
thought
have
it
been the
was
one to
Ant-Man.
die from
Yeah.
that missile.
Yeah.
Him,
I was like-
literally.
Ant-Man took a missile
But
to
that's
the
what
face.
I'm
Yeah.
saying. That's why I thought he was gonna
I
be
thought
like
it was
the
gonna
only
be-
one to
I'm
die
with
from
you.
that
I
one.
was
Because
like-
I was like,
He took
In
a
my
missile
mind, I thought-
right to the face.
In
That-
my mind, right there, Ant-Man died, Brody died, Rocket died.
No, I only thought of Ant-Man dying. Honestly,
I thought Rocket died. I was
And-
like,
Rocket is a raccoon, bro.
what does that mean? Raccoons can die.
No,
Yeah, but
that
raccoons
part
survive a lot
alone,
of
I
shit,
only
bro.
thought Ant-Man probably was gonna be the one to die because that
Raccoons eat
impact.
trash.
I felt like all the missiles literally hit him
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So if anybody, I only thought one
No, he
person
went
was gonna
small,
die.
though.
Yeah, he went, that's how he
That's
survived.
how he survived.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, like, that,
I would have. That's a very
split
quick.
second.
That's what I'm saying.
Split
That's
second
a
decision,
very
'cause that shit
quick
was right
snap.
here.
Yes.
That part out.
I
Give
did
us
like
any
that he
die.
went small because he stayed there and then got big
Yeah.
eventually.
And
You're
then
not having nothing. It's over, bro. You should have saw
Hulk
it.
was had the rock to hold him
He's
from
holding up the
drowning.
shit.
yeah. So they all get out.
Ronan he sees the gauntlet.
Right. That was quick thinking for him to grab
Football
it.
starts.
Yeah.
That's not how football starts.
huh?
Not then.
I mean, it kind of started then.
He grabbed it. He was
wasn't-
running from those
the
aliens.
real football starts when the shit gets crazy.
Yeah.
That's the real football.
Where did that
when
take
Black
place?
Panther
Where
started
did-
doing his running back shit.
By the way, if you talk about racist, I thought that was racist.
Bro,
I was
the
like,
whole movie
oh, okay,
is racist,
okay. The black
whole
guy's got to run the
movie
ball.
is racist.
Give me the ball. I was like, fuck out of here, bro. Saquon to Charlotte Barkley out of nowhere.
Yo,
Fuck out of here,
I
bro.
2
can't.
hours of the movie, and it's the first time I'm hearing Black Panther.
Yeah, because he got
Yeah, because
dusted.
it comes to
Yeah,
Elma
the
at the
whole time.
end. But you knew that, right?
He knew it.
But you knew that, right? Okay. We are spoiling it.
Hold on. We're skipping something. We're skipping
We
skipping
are.
something.
What are we skipping?
Nebula grabs the gauntlet.
Was it Nebula that got it? No,
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
roll
yeah.
Thanos.
That's how they fucked me up. In the comics, Thanos. I knew they weren't gonna do this part, but Thanos makes himself into basically master of the universe, and he stops having a physical body. So the gauntlet just drops on the floor. Nebula picks it up and starts fucking shit up and fucks herself up basically.
Oh wow.
And then she reverts everything back. So when Nebula got the gauntlet, I was like, oh, they're gonna do some wild. She about to put the gauntlet on and start messing stuff up, and that's not what happened at all.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
But like they did that to mess up all the comic the
Yeah.
comic heads. Like, oh, y'all think y'all know shit, y'all don't know nothing.
Yeah.
Y'all dumb.
I feel like what are we missing after? Because everybody's getting out of the rubble.
Yeah, Ronan is out there like running with
Yeah.
the thing, trying to dodge the fucking zombie monsters, basically.
So they send Nebula after Ronan to get the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Gamora
Which
shows
he
up.
hands to her willingly because he doesn't
Right.
know.
Gamora.
Wait, but
shows
Nebula
up.
was in
No,
the
Gamora
cell.
turns at that point.
Gamora
in the
turns.
cell, in the cell too, when she went to go get her.
Yeah, Gamora goes to
turns
get
and
Yeah.
gets her from the cell.
the other Nebula.
Yeah.
The real one.
Get
Yeah,
The
and then
real one.
Nebula shoots herself, and at that point, Gamora and
Basically.
Nebula just kind of disappear. They just like
Nah,
bounce.
Gamora's in
They
the big
formed
battle.
their sister bond.
Yeah.
Gamora's in the
Because
big
Gamora
battle.
asks, "What happens to me and you?" And she goes, "We were sisters.
Yeah,
we
we
were
become
once
si-
rivalries against each other,
And then we become
and now
sisters.
we become sisters." And that is the turning point for her to save her sister.
Yeah. So she kills the other Nebula, and then that's when shit gets all crazy.
That's when shit gets fucked.
So
Oh, for real.
Thanos is sitting.
This is the good part of the movie. Though.
Yeah,
Thanos is chilling.
This is
He's resting up.
Thanos is that nigga, yo.
Yo,
She asks him, "What are you gonna do?" And he goes, "I'ma fucking sit here and wait.
Yeah.
I'ma just wait for
Yeah.
them."
Nah, if I was Thanos, listen, Thanos knows what's going down. So he's like, you know what? Fuck y'all niggas. I'm gonna sit right here, go get my gauntlet.
Yeah.
handle my light work. Handle my light work. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be here waiting.
I'm
I'll be here. Bring me the gauntlet. and
That's
we
a
fuck shit
real
up.
boss move.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Send it to the store.
And then I thought it was
That's a real
yeah.
fucking boss move.
Go get me some black and mouth.
Excuse excuse me. If I was
No,
talking-
no, it's okay.
This is the past Thanos that realizes his future.
Right.
He goes to the future.
Future Thanos is dead. This is past Thanos now.
Yes.
You talking like me and him was having a private
Oh, okay,
conversation.
sorry.
Oh, okay.
Private
Sure.
conversation on-
Jumping in like I don't know.
We're on a
obviously.
podcast.
Private conversation on a
saying,
podcast.
This is about 2,000 people who watch this
Yeah.
show every week.
Oh shit! All these people gonna think I'm a liar.
Oh,
Not
that.
listen to them. They're making me out to be something I'm not. I saw the movie.
All right,
That's bad
Judas.
memory.
Okay.
So, so I thought that scene was dope where Thanos is just sitting. He's watching up where Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man, and they're watching him. And I was like, it's about to get crazy.
And that was
That
was a good scene
when
right there.
when Thor's eyes go blue and he brings the lightning. I was like, oh shit, here we go.
No, but then wait, hold on. Did that happen? Oh, we didn't put that Thor got his old hammer back.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. When
Yeah.
he time traveled back
That's
Time
right.
travel back.
Yeah.
before
What
he was
happens-
about to
But
leave.
what happens to the Thor with the other? They have to put. You got to put that back too.
You niggas literally leave no stone untouched. I talk about every single thing
That's what we do here. That's what we do here.
Right.
Yeah.
Like 5 minutes of the movie, I could have left out.
No, fuck y'all niggas, man.
You know, if I'm
I told
talking about the
spoilers.
people who didn't see it, like
You,
Oh, they
like
know.
you, right?
Like you.
Oh, right.
For people who watch the show,
Where did you see it? And what
No,
time
no.
was your movie?
Don't already said
Where
on
did
top,
you
that's
see
how I
it?
cut
Where
Stan
did you
off.
see
You
it?
don't
What time
watch
was your
you
movie?
didn't see
He's gonna say Brooklyn. Watch.
Yeah, where did you? What movie theater did you go to?
Brooklyn Court Street.
Okay, what time did you see it?
You
I
got
feel like I'm an investigation
Let me see
on
your
a
ticket.
podcast.
Let me
Listen
see.
here.
Let me see the receipt.
Okay, I didn't have the receipt with
You
me.
didn't
Right.
see it. It's okay, bro.
Come on, man.
It's okay. You're learning what
You know what,
happened.
though?
Yeah,
Come
but
back
it's
when you
okay.
see
We're
it.
ruining it for
Come
you,
back
but
on the-
you're learning what's going on
Come
right
back on
now.
the podcast when you finally see it. It'll be great.
I already saw the movie. And do I have to go through it myself?
We're
Yeah.
showing it to him. We're showing it to him now. So
Right,
we're
exactly.
basically telling you the movie.
All right, so then the battle starts basically. I thought,
But yeah, so at this point, just Thor got 2 hammers at this point.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's got
clarify
Stormbreaker.
that.
He's
Yes.
got Stormbreaker and he's got Mjolnir.
He's got the axe. One's an axe though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stormbreaker's an
Stormbreaker.
axe.
Stormbreaker's the axe.
Didn't need the movie yesterday.
Yeah, it is.
Get it together, Stan.
Yo,
Fuck out of here.
for real.
Yeah.
For real.
So that fight scene with Thanos is because Thanos
Thanos
is
and Thor.
he fucks people up. Like that's the thing about Thanos is like when they killed him early in the movie, I was like, what now? Because I was like, he's
Because
that
he
fight
was
scene-
weak.
Right? Yeah.
The stones
Stones
almost
fucked him
killed
up.
him.
Yeah.
And he even said that.
That shit was wild. Like 3 of them, and then when Thor sends the lightning into Iron Man so he can project it, I was like, that's insane.
Yeah.
So what happens next? What am I missing?
So
They
basically,
kept fucking up, man. They just kept fucking up.
and then also Ant-Man to the time machine when he
He tried to get to the time machine.
because yeah,
Yeah, and then Thanos blew it up.
Thanos blows
Right.
that shit up, yeah.
right.
Why was he trying to get to the time machine?
Damn, there's a reason for that.
Wait,
There
what?
was
What?
something
Why was he trying to get to the time machine?
So he could go back and put the stones where they were supposed to be.
Yeah, but they're doing it after.
Nah,
You gonna do it in chaos?
There was a
there was
reason
something
for
You're
him
gonna
right
do that
because
in the
that's why he
midst of
destroyed
chaos?
the van or was about to. He
Yeah.
did destroy the van.
Well, the
destroyed
idea
the
was
van.
just to
Because-
get the stones as far away from Thanos as possible.
Yeah, okay.
You remember? Because I'm trying to
confused.
remember too.
Damn.
It was something in the reason why.
There was a major reason why he had to get
It
that
was.
thing.
It was. I'm literally
There was no
trying to
point
think
to
about
that,
it.
bro.
No, there was because they explained how the time portal that they used
Yeah.
got destroyed when they bombed the building.
right.
And they're like, so he's like, oh well, we still have the
We
van.
still have the van.
And then he's like, oh well, where's the van? The van is all the way by Thanos' ship basically. And they're like, yo, you have to hurry up and get there
Yeah.
as fast as you can. And so
And then
there
Thanos
was a
blew it up.
reason for that shit. I just can't remember exactly.
I'm
what
trying to
it was.
remember too.
Damn.
Somebody on the comments is gonna let us know that though. Well, if you do,
Doesn't
just
come
let
to
us.
me, somebody in the comments.
That-
Now I'm confused.
We should wait till it comes
Wait,
to
now
5-star.
I'm confused now.
Why?
We should wait till
Because
it
if they
comes to 5-star.
destroy the van and they don't know how to get through time, how does Captain America go back?
They made another portal.
They made another portal.
Outside of the chaos.
Because remember, they had more pin particles at
Yeah,
that
they
point.
had more. Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
But how can they make it if the technology is lost? Like they made that blueprint off the other thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Iron Man's got that.
You have, and you also have Bruce Banner.
They had 6,
Iron
right?
Man wasn't there to make another.
Yeah, but
portal.
Bruce Banner
but Bruce
is.
at that point had the technology.
arguments. All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
the technology's already made.
Yeah,
You can
we-
understand how to make it like that.
Okay. All right.
See, we all refreshing each other's mind on some shit
That's what
that we
do is
forgot.
Teamwork. That's what we got.
I gotta watch for that time machine shit.
Yeah,
'cause
I
I
forgot.
gotta remember why he was
Yeah.
running for it. But
Someone in our comments
I
is
think
gonna let
there's
us
so
know,
much
and then we'll
possibility.
remind ourselves about. Oh yeah, that's
So-
why.
yeah.
Well, if you are listening, remind us because it was a lot of shit going on, guys,
Yeah,
and it's
there was
hard to
a
keep
lot
up when you
going
just
on
see
that
it
movie.
one
The
time.
movie
So-
was 3 hours, so you forget little things. Like
No,
So-
that's a big fucking
a
deal,
scene.
but it was a lot of shit to like.
There's a lot. Yeah.
In that moment, there was
You're
so
seeing,
much
we're
going on.
guys, we're seeing it
At
one
that- yeah,
time,
at
and it's
that
a
moment,
lot of
there's
shit
A lot of
There's a
shit
lot-
that we're
The
all
gauntlet is
trying to.
being run through. Like this person is shooting
We're at-
volcanoes.
we're
As a matter of
asking
fact,
questions.
I'll tell you
shit
what.
going on.
You know, we fucked up the timeline a little bit too because
Wow.
we didn't even talk about like everybody's entrance into this, and they enter, and football starts.
No,
But,
no,
like,
no,
so-
no, no.
so
we
we're
didn't
out
get
of-
to that yet.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like,
This is
somehow-
before-
Oh,
this
this
is
is
before
before
they
the
come
time.
in.
This
Right.
is before that happens.
Right,
With
so-
the time machine blowing up, though.
So the time
Okay.
machine blows
The
up.
time machine. That's why it's like all hope was lost.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the time machine
Time
blows
machine
up.
blew up.
Fucking the
Thanos is
shit.
fucking
Thanos
niggas
is
up.
fucking niggas up.
Yo, he
Yeah.
broke when he
Then
broke
his
Captain
army
America's
comes.
shield. I was like, holy shit.
That the shield breaking thing, like that's like one of those major comic things.
Yeah.
Where, like Cap gets his shield broken, like
Into pieces.
it happens once in a while. But it's
Yeah.
like it's not a big. It's a big deal.
Yeah, yeah.
And like they gave you like the visual from the comic of
Yeah.
him having the shit, and I was like, oh, that's crazy.
Yo, he broke the
And
shit.
you're
in
like, oh,
half.
he's about to die.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
Captain America about to die
Like,
right now.
Iron Man is like unconscious. Thor is God knows where.
And so like he pulls a start out of his ass, and like he
Is
like,
that when he calls?
It's actually right before. So, they all fighting Thanos.
Yep.
They all trying to figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
And Thor has like Mjolnir and Stormbreaker,
Stormbreaker.
and he's trying to like basically stab Thanos, and like Captain America comes behind him and like jumps on Thanos' back and grabs the shit
Right.
Yeah.
and starts trying to pull it towards his face so,
Right.
so he can like chop Thanos' head off
Yeah.
basically. And Thanos just like reverses it and just like fucks all
Like,
of them
throws
up
them
in
all
like
off.
2 minutes. He's just like, all right, boom, boom, boom.
So now Thanos has his own fucking whatever that.
Yeah, it's like two-sided sword
Yeah,
shit.
and he's
about to-
pushing it into Thor's chest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about to
Out
like
of
cut
nowhere
him.
is fucking
Captain America.
Captain America with Mjolnir, and I was like, holy shit!
Yo,
Yeah.
And that was a
huge.
direct callback to fucking Age of Ultron.
Yes. Huge.
I thought that was crazy.
A huge part of the movie because Captain got the he's wielding the power of lightning. He over here calling down thunder from the
Yeah.
sky and shit. Like he had Mjolnir his whole
Yeah,
life.
yeah.
They
and
just
shit.
threw that out there though. They really just threw that out there, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
they're giving
no,
us everything
they-
that
like-
we need right now. So
Yeah, but like for him to just grab the hammer in that moment is like I was like, all right. And then he's like, oh, he's worthy, yeah.
Well, I mean,
What?
that's kind of how it happened in the comics. Though he was worthy,
Like that?
like similar. It wasn't exactly the same.
we
but,
got the comic guru
like,
right
yeah,
here. yo.
basically, it is trying to tell you like, yo, he's worthy, and he has the ability to do it.
Right.
All right.
That fucked me up because I was like, oh shit. Like who else could have been able
Yeah,
to?
nobody else would have been able to do
Right.
it.
Then the army too of his army.
So
about
yeah, so
to-
then even all that
Even
doesn't.
after all that, Thanos is like, I don't care.
Yeah.
They was like, oh, you got a hammer. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I really don't give a
He
shit.
brings his entire fucking army out.
yeah,
And like that's when
That's a turning point.
so
Yes.
this is when, and you brought up something before.
What?
The first voice you hear,
Yeah.
because I didn't catch that. You brought,
Okay, he hits Iron Man. Iron Man falls to the side, and then I hear Spider-Man call for him. He's like,
I didn't
You
catch
heard
that.
that? I didn't hear
It wasn't
that.
Spider. Like
It was
I didn't
Spider-Man.
hear
it was
that.
it was in Cap's ear.
No. That
Oh,
was
it's
It
Sam.
was, it was Falcon.
No, that was before that. Before Captain America. Iron Man got knocked out and hit to the side.
Uh-huh.
Then you hear Spider-Man.
Oh,
I didn't.
I
hear
didn't catch that
that.
at all.
You hear Spider-Man and Iron
See,
Man.
this is why we're
real
gonna
quick.
see it again too.
And the other
And
thing,
then then Captain America comes, and then he's like, on your six.
on your
Cap."
six,
On your left.
and he's
Falcon
like,
comes.
what?
that was like that was a nice
such
callback.
a nice moment right there.
Sam shows up on your left.
The
and
Black
then,
Saviors
dude,
come.
Did
Then the Black Saviors come. The slaves have been freed. The slaves has been
Did everybody-
freed.
did everybody-
Africa returns.
Black
Did everybody,
Panther is the
uh,
first person that's seen from the like people coming back.
That was the
with his
first like
crew.
real applause in the theater when that happened.
Yo, same for us. we
Yeah,
heard people clap too.
Everybody.
Everybody
When
clapped.
Spider-Man showed up, everybody was
Yo,
Everybody was
My
lit
cousin
with
started
that.
crying. My cousin started crying. She was like, she just lost it.
Huh?
My cousin started crying right there.
Wow.
Spider-Man?
Yeah. Like, and
I just thought I was so excited. I didn't
Yeah,
know
I
what the
was
fuck
excited.
to
I
do.
was
I was just
fucking-
like,
oh,
oh my
shit.
god, like I'm trying to take
my
everything
my
all
thought
in.
right there was like, how is Game of Thrones gonna? That said it too. I was like, how is Game of Thrones gonna stop this?
they
shit?
can't.
Yeah, they can't.
How
They
are
gotta-
they gonna stop
Everybody's
that shit?
Everybody's gonna die. Everybody's gotta die. That's kill everybody.
How are they gonna do it?
I don't know.
I don't know. That scene is still sick to me too, because I'm just like, all the
all
realms
the
started,
portals?
all the
Yeah. Holy
portals started
shit.
coming out with
Everybody.
everybody.
Fucking
Yeah,
wild.
Everybody.
Africa with Africa, not everybody, just Africa. Because all of those, half those people are Wakandans.
Yeah, there's a lot of
He
Wakandans.
came with the
went through that
crew.
scene with some holes in it, and then y'all went and plugged up for no reason. Like, I felt like,
What?
I felt like I ran through that scene when everyone came back. I'm like, you know what? Y'all still left something to the imagination.
And then we-
And then y'all went and circled back
That's what we
and
do here.
filled everything up.
That's what we do here.
See what they do for you people? This is what they do for y'all.
Right. Okay. So anyway,
That shit.
Yo,
That was
that was
a very, very
incredible.
amazing scene. Like
Incredible.
I think I was rubbing your, like nudging you, like, yo, this shit is crazy.
That's annoying. It was very annoying. Sitting with the shit out was very annoying. At times, I was like,
I
what the
only
fuck?
asked you
And then
one
at the
question.
end, she did the phone to the movie screen. I hate when people.
You recorded it?
No,
Nah, just
I
the
just
end
did
credits.
the credits, like of when they did Tony.
Oh,
And,
with the signatures?
Yeah, the
That was kinda
signatures
dope, yeah.
and all that. I just was like, yo, this is the most dopest
was
movie ever.
impactful.
I'm
It
like,
was
he
so
gets mad,
dope.
like, yo, why'd you do that? I'm
Yeah,
like,
why
I
are
didn't
you
even
recording the
fucking
screen?
record.
Like, who does? Like,
I
stop
recorded
doing
the
that.
end of the movie.
Stop doing that.
I recorded the end of the movie.
Don't record the movie screen.
It was the credits.
Tweet it.
It was the fucking credits.
How's she gonna tweet it if she don't?
Just tweet it
Yo.
without the screen. Yo,
It's
Avengers
the
was
fucking
crazy.
credits, right? And it's the credits, the ending of the movie. Nothing I
what?
ever
So
showed.
what?
And I said, this has been.
You
the
didn't say that. You said Iron Man's on the screen.
No,
and you
I
said,
did not.
Oh, so sad. Why are you saying that?
It was sad.
It was sad. I could say the movie is sad. Can I say it's sad? It's sad.
While Iron Man
Hold-
is on the screen.
Hang on. There's
No,
more, there's more to get
Captain
to.
America and then Iron Man comes
So
right
there's-
after.
So there's more to get to. So the battle is crazy battle. They're running the gauntlet to they're pretty much running it away. They weren't going anywhere
Like
at that
playing
point.
football.
Yeah,
With
just
Thanos
keeping
and
it,
his
just keeping
people.
it away
from Thanos
Thanos
getting it right.
So Thanos,
Spider-Man got it.
yeah, Spider-Man
Yeah.
got
Got
it.
it.
Black
Valkyrie.
Panther got it.
And then the woman's movement comes.
That was dope.
Which
That
I
dope.
was feeling,
That was dope.
ladies.
I thought it was dope.
upset at the women's movement.
I love the
They're just
women's
not doing
movement
that shit.
I
because
thought it was dope.
because
I get it.
why?
Like, and you see the meme that they put out?
Nah.
No,
put
they
the
have.
meme where Kevin Hart was like on a woman like this, and then like another woman, and like this woman's Thanos, and like the other woman is like holding is like Spider-Man is Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Spider-Man.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I
thought-
like that
I
scene,
thought that scene
a
was
lot because it made me feel woman
on,
empowerment.
we skipped-
the whole Me
skipped a
Too
pretty big part.
movement thing. And
oh, Black Panther?
No,
What?
Captain Marvel fucking wrecking Thanos' ship.
No, that happened after.
Did it?
Yes.
Sen, how did you watch the movie? Did you watch it in chronological order?
That happened after.
Yeah, that happens
Might-
after.
That happens after the women's movement.
The
thing.
women's movement
Come on.
is before that.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Because she's like the topper
Does
to
the
the whole
women
women's
movement really mean
I am
nothing to
because
you?
I'm the
doesn't.
only
I
chick.
don't give a
No, I'm
shit.
talking about Captain
No.
Marvel.
Oh, I was about to say I'm the only chick that can stand up for this
It's like-
woman empowerment
it's
because
like-
I'm the only fucking
it's like
woman in the
topper
show.
of,
Yeah,
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they were losing.
Yeah.
The women were losing, believe it or not. Even though they were powerful and shit. They started losing because Thanos don't give a fuck. And then Captain Marvel comes.
Yo,
and
when
saves all
she
the
had
women
her hand
from
on the gauntlet
looking crazy.
and like squeezing his hand, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
That
that
was-
shit was wild.
That-
I
was
thought
crazy.
that was
He headbutt her. She was like, I
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No reaction. No reaction.
her powers is the shit.
Yeah.
And he was like, she was like,
Yeah, that shit don't work for me.
Yeah.
That you gonna have to try it on another bitch. It
She's
don't
like,
work
you see
for
this
me."
haircut?
Nah, I just think she was like, if you thought I was that bitch who would be
Right.
fucked up by you, you got another thing coming. I'm that bitch.
and so he takes a stone off the gauntlet,
Which I thought was kind of.
which I thought
genius.
which
It
was
was so
genius, but it was like it shows desperation. He
Yeah.
was like, oh shit,
I need help. I need help.
You gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, yeah.
I wasn't expecting that either. That was a really smart
He
move.
sent her as fly.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Which stone was it? I think it was
Power
the,
stone.
I think it was Power Stone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was like, nah, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll be stronger than you if I
He puts it back.
He puts the hand,
He puts the stone back,
Yep.
and then
He puts the
How does it come off?
Tony.
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 Not well, he takes the stones at that point.
Right.
He takes
Right.
the stones. He
Tony,
doesn't take the
right,
guns.
Because he has
to
his-
stop him from
right.
closing his fist.
Right,
and
because he was about to
like,
snap. Yeah.
And he throws him off of him, and he's about to snap, and he's like, he makes
Hit that, hit that white up real quick.
Oh, my bad.
And
So Thanos snaps. Nothing happens. He looks up. Iron Man's got all 6 stones.
Yep.
On his own hand, which and I thought this was, I mean, one of the best lines in the movie. Obviously, Tony gets up. He's like something. I am. No. What? What did?
Yeah. No. All right. So, all right.
Said
Look,
good line.
let's take a step. Let's take a step back.
Yeah,
Let's take a step back. So Thanos has like he tosses Tony off of him,
Right.
and he's about to do the snap and be like, "Yo,
He
I've
does
been
about to
telling
wipe-
y'all all the time."
No, he snaps.
Let me get there. So he's about to do the snap. He's like, "I've been telling y'all this whole time. I am inevitable. Like,
Right.
There's no
Yeah,
way
exactly,
around
that's what it
this." And he's like, "There's nothing I can do. I'm gonna do it." So he's like, "I'm inevitable." And he goes for the snap, and nothing happens. And you look at they pan over to Tony, and Tony got like the nanites
Well, he
forming
turns his
a
hand.
gauntlet
Yeah.
on
He
his
sees
hand,
that
and
there's no
he has the
stones on it.
stones. Yeah. So then he's like, "Yo, like you say you're inevitable, but I am Iron Man."
Iron Man.
And he
yeah.
snaps.
So now all of Thanos's
crew,
everybody's
Whole
done
army.
getting
his
dusted.
whole fucking crew gone.
Eventually,
And
you see
his
Thanos-
bitch ass nigga assistant gone.
What I thought
Black Maw.
What
Right.
I thought was they was gonna leave Thanos alive to deal with the death of everybody that he lost. That's what I thought was gonna happen.
I wouldn't have
I
never
think
liked
that
that
would've
way.
been- no.
Because
It would've
he
been
would have
tough.
had another opportunity
He's gonna
to.
come back for y'all.
Yeah.
Right.
He is
He's
a
It would have been some way.
Thanos
he
is not just powerful. He's
Exactly.
smart as fuck.
Yes. And that's why even if you recap like what he used old Nebula
Yeah, but Thanos
like
is not
that,
smart.
I would have
Nigga
never
genius.
thought
Thanos
about
is not
that. Like
smart.
that's fucking smart.
Thanos is really
pretty
smart.
Hold
Really
on,
smart.
hold on. He had the drop on him on every time. He had the drop on him.
Yeah, because he's,
He's
a
just
tactician.
strong. He's not really smart like that.
No, he was
No.
waiting for.
He's smart, but he's arrogant.
He's a great tactician.
No. The only reason he got the up on him is because of Nebula's situation.
Yes.
If Nebula's head didn't go, oh my God, and he fell on the floor, you be like, what the fuck happened? He would have never known shit.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that there's no way around. Like something had to happen to tell him that they were gonna go in the fucking past. Like it's not like he could be a tactician his way out of that. Like that
Right.
don't make no sense.
Because
But he's smart still, like-
he pretty much did nothing and waited till they all got the stones for him. Again.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he knew it was going
Like
to
with the information he had, he could have done other things.
Right.
He was like, "Nah, I'm just gonna
What?
wait for y'all to do what the
Why
fuck I
would you
want
do
y'all
that?
to do."
I realized they didn't.
But
do
that's
it.
where the
and
intelligence
that's the
comes
crazy
in.
part is he didn't do that much in this movie. They just saved the best for last.
And
He didn't do
that was the
shit.
point. Like when him going there and sending Nebula to get the gauntlet, and
Yeah.
she's like, "What are you gonna do?" He's like, "I'm gonna sit here and wait."
Yeah.
He's telling you like, "Yo, this is completely under control."
Yeah.
All this shit y'all think is chaos is
Yeah.
nothing. I have this all totally planned out. We're
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
And he's just like, "I don't give a fuck." Like,
I
go,
agree
go,
with
Go
that.
get my shit.
I agree.
We're good.
Because he said it before. Even when he was like when he was looking through Nebula's memories, he was like, I win.
Yeah. He's like, "Yo, show me everything."
Yeah.
He's like, "I beat y'all already. Like,
Yeah.
y'all really not that good. I got this." Like,
And his plan was to wipe out not 50. Now I'm gonna wipe out
Yeah, he was gonna
everybody
wipe out everybody.
because
Shit.
y'all attempted to kill me again and tried to
he's
make
like, "Now
this.
I'm remaking this shit.
Right.
I can't leave nobody.
I
with
can't leave
memories."
nobody. Right. I'm wiping every motherfucker out.
Yo, Thanos is the Night King, bro.
Yo.
Damn.
Not yet.
Thanos is the fucking Night King.
Who would win?
Between Thanos and the Night King?
Yeah.
Thanos with the stones or no?
Thanos, no stones, nah. Night King don't
I think
have
Night King
stones
wins.
in
I
him.
don't think you.
I think
yeah,
Night King wins.
I
Night
think
King wins, bro. Night King is
Well,
the
Night King
Can't
would have
die.
to kill him first, right?
Y'all missing it. I
don't watch
That's
Game
Game
of
of Thrones
Thrones.
talk.
yeah. We'll save that later.
All right, so Thanos gets dusted, but now because Iron Man snapped everybody away, he's all fucked up. And sorry to say, my friend, Iron Man dies.
He did.
Like dead.
Yeah, I cried.
That was fucking sad.
There was
bro.
this chick in our theater
bro.
that was
Love
fucking
you 3000.
bawling her
you 3000.
eyes out in the movie. You would have thought she lost a fucking relative.
I think she
And
did.
everybody in the movie theater was laughing because she literally was boo-hooing. And the only bitch boo-hooing in the theater. Like everybody else, of course, had tears. I had tears and stuff. Everybody
Nah,
just
it was
like a
fucking
child.
sad.
This
sad.
bitch in the movie theater is literally
When the light went on in his chest, I was like, damn.
Oh, that was
Yo,
all
that
for
was-
effect. They were like, I was like, "Oh, you not crying? Okay, hold on." Hold on.
I was crying.
Oh,
I was crying. The line alone, "I love you 3000."
Yeah. Did you catch?
And Pepper Potts telling him like you can
die,
rest
it's fine,
now.
yeah.
When she says that, I'm just like, oh my god, like there's no coming back from this.
Did you catch at the funeral when his daughter goes? By the way, he's got a daughter.
Oh yeah,
Sorry,
that's a whole part.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
The whole thing we skipped in the beginning.
Yeah, the 5 years
He's got
later
a
thing?
family now.
He's got a family now.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's an orphan.
She's
Well, not an
adorable,
orphan.
by the way.
She's, yeah. No, yeah, she's got a
Pepper
mom.
Potts.
She don't count.
Pepper Potts.
But
had a
did
suit
you-
also.
did you-
He didn't miss- We skipped that too.
What?
Oh yeah, when she got a suit.
Yeah.
Pepper
She
Potts had a
was part
suit.
of the women's movement thing.
That was dope.
That shit was
yeah.
fire, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really was.
Did
Yeah,
you guys
it's
catch
crazy.
when Morgan was like when she's talking to Lucky, he's like what do you want? She's like cheeseburgers. That's a callback to Iron Man.
The
When he
Burger
first
King thing.
when he first got back from Afghanistan, Iron Man 1, they asked him what he wanted.
He wants
Cheeseburgers.
Cheeseburger.
He went to Burger King.
Yeah,
Sponsorship.
there's mad sponsors. Audi.
Mad sponsors in there.
Audi's
That
Audi's
That
sponsors.
scene is a very sad scene. I
Oh
don't
my
care what
God.
no one says.
And
like,
then dude, the funeral scene when they're showing.
oh
everybody,
my god, I cried even
Oh.
more there.
was fucking really good part that we skipped when they go back to 1970, and I guess this must be the last Stan Lee cameo.
Yeah, that's the last Stan Lee cameo.
Yeah, when he's driving the car with the girl in it. That was a funny scene that we kind of didn't mention, but
Yeah, I feel like
that's got to be that's got to
That
be
was
the
the
last.
last cameo. Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like it's crazy that like there
But
was so
didn't
much.
Stan Lee have 2 cameos in that movie? Doesn't there another cameo in that movie? For Stan Lee?
in this one,
Yeah.
I didn't catch another one. I might
Only
have
at the
missed
I thought
it.
there was another one.
I might have missed it.
I feel like there was another one too.
I feel like there was another one too.
I'm gonna see it again. So
Yeah, we're definitely.
Because there was
gonna.
one for the past. That was the one for the past. And then
And
I
then
think
there's
there
one
was one in the
present.
future.
Yeah,
present.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I mean-
I'm trying to remember where that was.
the funeral scene was set like, and then the kid that kid
Yeah,
from Iron
yeah,
Man
I
1
was
and 2.
just about to get
Or 2 and 3,
there. I was just about to get there.
Yeah, this
So,
is.
Because
they
my-
got-
they-
they got
remember
some grown ass
when they
teenage
were-
kids
yeah.
that nobody knows
They were
what the fuck
panning
it is.
through and showing everybody's faces, and there was one kid who
Like he's just standing by himself and he's
The
just
kid
there.
that was on the bike?
No,
No.
For
no.
Hawkeye?
It's-
I know who you guys
they're,
are
they're,
talking
like,
about.
they're,
Was like-
they're like going
Right.
through everybody.
I mean, now Ant-Man was
Iron
like,
Man. Yeah, that's not him. At the funeral,
Yeah,
they're
the
panning
funeral.
through and showing everybody's faces. Every
yeah. They
There's
go through
one
the black
kid.
people.
Right.
They go through all these.
Oh
Like, they
my
go through all
God,
the bullshit.
yo.
There's one.
You
kid,
sound like a fucking racist.
That's when the
right
bullshit
now.
starts, bro.
There's one kid
He's too woke.
that
He's too woke.
there's one kid that
They're
had
just
the
standing there by
African-
himself.
you don't
They
really
had
and,
know
the
who he
African
is.
section. They had like, come on. Bro.
yeah.
and nobody knew who he.
That's the kid from Iron Man 2
from
and 3.
Iron Man 2, the kid who
Oh, the
in
kid
barn
in the
and shit.
shed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, who the fuck is that kid?
I love that they tied that in. I love that
I
they
love
tied
it
that
they
in.
did that.
Kid, though.
Yeah.
Huh?
But who's that kid gonna be though?
I don't think it's
Nobody.
gonna be
He's
anybody. I
just-
don't think it's gonna be anybody.
He's just somebody who Iron Man had a past
He's
with.
got to be something. He's gotta
Maybe.
be something in
Yeah,
there.
they put him in there for something. He's
Maybe.
probably about to be something we
I don't
don't know.
think so, man. I really believe that they were
Every
just like, yo,
person
look,
that they panned on is an important specter
yeah,
of the
but
movie.
That was a callback, like a major callback. 'Cause
Yeah.
Iron Man 2 was really just them,
Yeah.
like having a whole thing, and then like you're like, okay, well, this kid just disappears after that movie.
Right.
Like, you never hear from him, see it from him again
Until
and
then.
Now they're like, okay, well,
Yeah.
he still exists, and like, yeah.
Okay.
So funeral's done. Now it's they're I guess they're in the woods, and they decide that they're gonna go back in time, and they're gonna send one person go back in time to put the stones back where they belong. So it's supposed to be Captain America.
Tony dies and there's still more movie?
Yeah.
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 Bro. This is the
Yeah.
racist part of the movie, bro.
It's not racist.
This shit,
Anyway,
gotta put the
in
stones
any way,
back.
shape, or form.
this shit is hella racist.
So they got to put the stones back. It's basically
That part of the movie is.
it's basically
They have to put the stones back.
it's basically what the Sorcerer Supreme
If they don't
says.
put the stones back, they create alternate timelines.
Yeah.
So they've got to put them back where they
Where
belong.
they got them from? Yeah.
They go back and say Tony.
But then it would
No.
mess up the timeline.
Can't.
Yeah.
Listen. The
Trust me, we had hope. We
The
kind
time-
of thought the same things too.
Ed, well,
okay,
Ed,
they got
you
the
missed
stones.
you missed the part
Let's
with
bring
that.
everybody
we
back.
We missed a big part.
What?
What?
When Hulk put on the gauntlet, right? He tried to bring back.
Yeah, he tried to bring
Black
back
Widow.
Scarlet.
Yeah.
He tried to bring back
Oh,
Black Widow.
He tried to bring back, but he can't do it.
Yeah, and he admits that. He said, "I tried." He admits that he tried.
Yeah.
And he almost died too wearing it.
He
Yeah.
almost died. Hulk almost dies. Bro.
Just to
That's
show
why
you
he's in a sling.
how powerful it is.
Yeah.
That's why he sucks when everybody's doing the big battle.
That's right. So
End of the scene. Almost
so they
ending the scene.
they send Captain America back, and he's supposed to come right back. The stone's supposed to be where they belong.
Supposed to be back in
He doesn't
5
come
seconds.
back. 5 seconds goes by, he's not back. And then Bucky and Sam look up, and there's some dude sitting on a bench.
He like basically did what like Thor's dad did.
Basically, yeah.
He wanted to die an old man.
Right.
Basically.
So basically, Captain America goes back in time. I think what he
Fix slavery.
Oh my God.
I assume the
That's what
Tesseract.
happened.
I still don't understand where you
I
come
don't
with
know
this
where he's
logic.
getting
Hold on.
any of this.
So
He
I
went back to 1970 to fix slavery, to make sure that black Captain
People were not
America
slaves in
existed,
1970,
he
bro.
Can, every black person can have somebody to look up to.
There was no slaves in the
Like, slavery
70s.
in 1970,
He didn't go back to
right?
70 though.
Segregation.
He didn't go back to
have
70.
rights, but
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
think he went back to
exactly.
we
We
still
was no
don't.
fucking Captain America.
Hold on. I don't think he goes back to 1970. I think he goes back to 1940.
He got to return the stone
Yeah,
in
he goes back to
1970. That's where his girl.
1945.
Yeah, he goes
No,
back to
that's where his
1945.
girlfriend was.
Yes.
Right.
And
Yes.
That's
Was
what
that in
makes the most sense.
1970?
No, it was
No,
1945.
he goes back to 1945 because
But
that's
here's
when,
my thing, here's
that's when
my
he
thing.
went to
He
the
even
ice.
reiterates
Okay,
in
but
the
here's my
movie
thing.
of
Here's my
how
thing.
much he missed them when they first
Hold on.
met.
Hold on. How much time are we talking about?
What do you mean?
He's with his girl, right?
Yeah.
He essentially went to her, and he's older.
Okay.
No.
You get what I'm saying?
Wait.
I do. Because he's not.
He's not.
He's not.
He's still
He's
there.
not the age he
Oh,
was
you
in
mean when he
1945.
snaps back, he already knows, you know.
Snap back. What are you talking about?
Like,
I'm
you're talking about
when
when-
he goes back.
Yeah, to
in
go
time.
see
So
her,
we're saying-
and they're
we're saying he's
dancing
not
in
the-
the
yeah.
house.
No,
all right.
he returned to be with her.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
here's
got
the-
that
here's
part.
the
But he's
thing.
older.
Wait.
So he should have been died.
So
He shouldn't have been in this
no,
time.
no. Okay, so he returns to be with her, right? After returning all the stones, after going back to 1945 to return the space stone or whatever, right? But he's going back as his current self, so he's maybe like
That's
6
what I was
years
about to say.
older
Yeah.
than he was when he
I
left
said he
her.
already knows.
And also, because he's putting the stones back, everything that happened, including their time travel, is a part of the present and current timeline.
Right.
So there's no split timelines. So him going back, he has to explain to her that he's like from the future.
Right.
Because there isn't like
Hold on. You're not making sense, Steven.
I kind of get where you're coming from.
No,
I
you're not
do.
making
I
sense.
do.
He would have.
How can he go back? Look, he went back in time to
Right.
return the stones, correct?
Yeah.
And he's in his words, I got some of that life that was
That-
was
yeah,
talking about,
yep.
right?
Mhm.
That's what he says. That means he lived his life.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
How can he return back? So he didn't return back because they couldn't send him. They couldn't bring him back.
no.
They didn't bring him
He,
back.
he
Right.
came back knowing where they were.
No, no, he came back in the present during
Yes.
after he lived all that time.
Yes.
Yes.
Which is more time. He froze in time during that time.
Yeah. So he went back to where he
the
was
only
frozen.
reason he's not with his girl in this present time is
Yes.
because he got
So
frozen.
he was
Right.
frozen.
You cannot be. He cannot be. He wouldn't be alive during this time. Is what I'm telling you. He
I
would've died
understand, I
already.
understand what you're saying. I understand what
But
you're
he's
saying.
still got super
I
soldier
understand what
serum
you're
in
saying.
him.
But he's still a super soldier. Right. So he went.
But he's not Captain America.
What do you mean he's not Captain
Yeah, he
America?
is.
he doesn't have a serum.
Yes, he
Yeah, he
does.
is.
I'm confused, man.
Somebody
my
set
God.
him straight. Go
Super
ahead.
serum
trying.
doesn't cut
Go
your
ahead,
age back.
Josie. Set him straight.
I'm trying.
doesn't.
How was he old?
Hold on.
Because he
You're
lived his
not
life.
explaining.
Hold.
Let
I'm
him
tr-
set you
can I get-
straight,
can
my
I-
nigga.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
Yo, he wants us to be racist so bad.
No, that has nothing to do with the time. It's racist as fuck. Given the black man, the America is racist as shit.
Oh.
It's like we fucked up in slavery back in the day, and you know
No,
you were
man.
always meant to be Captain America.
He didn't say any of that.
He
didn't
did.
say
He said
that.
this was always meant for you. He said that.
He didn't say that.
He handed him the
remember that.
shield and said it was meant for you.
No. He said. He hands him the shield. He says, "How does it feel?" He says, "It feels like it doesn't belong to me." And he's like, "But it does."
It does.
He didn't say like none of the it all. No, he didn't say none of that shit. Like, please stop.
That's some racist
Anyway.
shit.
Okay,
So-
I could get where your point is coming
Feels like
from with
America
that.
doesn't belong to me. Why? Because I'm a black man. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't here.
That's a reach, though,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
That's
a bit of a reach.
I
that's
just
a
didn't
reach.
see that part
not a reach.
that you're
Big ass
talking
reach,
about.
Because
It's
he's
not a
making
reach.
stuff up.
Right,
It's
that's
not a
why,
reach.
guys. I want you to
The
know.
white Captain America gave America to the black man.
How is that racist? If anything, it's good.
This is fucked though.
Like, we need
It's
that.
How?
racist, like, you know, you deserve this.
Oh, you're saying like it's a handout?
Yeah, like a handout.
I mean,
Nah.
yeah. Like,
I want everyone to know.
If I, can just
I want
think of that
everyone
shit,
to know.
I want to be with his girl.
Listen,
I understand how you
first-
got there, but I disagree with it.
I don't.
And Falcon don't even have super serum. Like, he's trash,
Who
bro.
doesn't have
Whoa. Okay.
Falcon?
Falcon,
Well, that's the
Falcon
thing.
earned being Captain America by
can't-
being by Captain America's side
Well, this
with
is-
no super serum.
That's
Right.
that's what kind of I was expecting Bucky to because in the comics.
I expected Bucky to be
Right,
Captain
in the comics,
America.
he
In the
becomes
comics, he
Captain
becomes
America at one
Captain
point.
America.
But so does Sam Wilson,
But so does
so-
Sam Wilson, exactly. So I had this discussion with somebody long before this movie came out, and we were just like, man, somebody got to pick up the mantle.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, they're never gonna let us get a black Captain America. Especially not with the current climate of like.
No, this is the time to do
I'm
it.
like, nah. I feel
This
like
is the time to do
I
it.
feel like you're gonna have mad people on the internet going absolutely
100%.
nuts.
Yeah.
I truly believe.
This is me
We-
going nuts.
Yes.
It's racist.
Yes. It's not racist in any way. The comics did it. Like, it's literally
I
what
I
happened.
get
100%
it, but they did
believe-
it from the beginning.
I believe 100%
This
that there are
shit is
people
like
right now.
This
No,
shit
not
is
from
like
the beginning.
we fucked up in the past. You know. This
He
whole
didn't
bullshit.
say any of that.
There you go.
He
I
didn't
didn't
say
say
I didn't
any
get
of
that
this.
part.
Metaphorically
And when he was
speaking.
saying this, guys, I want you to know, we all were looking at him like, bro, no, not this is
You
not.
guys found
Your logic is
It's
way
crazy.
out of
It's
the
not.
fucking
It's
sky.
not. It's
But,
not.
but let me step back because we didn't even finish explaining the time travel thing.
Right,
So
Go ahead.
Captain America goes back to live the years that he was frozen.
right.
And
Right.
in that timeline, there is another Captain America. Like his past self is still there.
Right.
So he has to go back to Peggy Carter. Be like, listen, it's me from the future. I'm about to be frozen in this ice. So there's no me on Earth right
So
now.
there are two Captain Americas,
yeah,
basically.
But one is in an ice
Right.
chunk somewhere. So he's like, so let me come through and be with you because I'm
get
not
it.
around anyway.
Okay, I get it.
Okay.
Okay, I get it. Okay, I get it.
Okay.
I get it. He was with her while he was frozen, and then when he unfreezes, well, when she dies, he leaves. I don't understand. I'm still confused. Who dies first?
She does.
He's supposed to die. Why? Because he's an older version. He's older than her.
But he's got the super
At
serum.
what, yeah, he has a super
It
soldier.
keeps him
serum.
alive.
Super serious. He still showed up old, Stan.
Doesn't
Yes,
mean-
and he,
But he
at
wanted
that
to.
Point, at
He-
that point, he would have been like 100, and he was still
He
fine.
experienced what he.
100.
No,
Yes.
I got that part too because I felt like he's saying
The
I
fuck you
experienced
talking
everything
about?
that I needed
He
to
was frozen for
experience.
70
what?
years.
What?
Why
movie-
is he old?
Because he
Because
was
he-
30 when he got frozen. It's 70 years.
All right, hold on. He's 30 when he got frozen, right? How many years passed since he got frozen already?
Close to 70 years.
No. How many
It was,
years?
it's 1945 to 2000
And 19. It's a,
19.
It's a,
Oh,
it's a
you
current-
talking about? I'm talking about
No.
from the
I'm
point he
talking
was
about
unfrozen.
Captain America 1. He's
to
freezing.
the way he shows up at that moment and he's
No.
old.
Fuck
No,
all
no,
that.
he's talking about at what point? What year did Captain America 1
Come
out?
back.
2013.
He comes back.
So
the
he-
year
No,
2013.
yeah, like 2013.
So you're
Somewhere
saying
around there.
he should have been
Listen.
old at that age of
No.
2013.
He no. When he was frozen,
He was 30 in 1945.
30.
He was unfrozen,
Unfrozen when?
in 2013.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then Thanos happens how many years? From 2013, Thanos.
About
2018.
About 5
5
years.
years.
Then 5 years later.
Right.
About 10 years.
So 10
Yes.
years.
It's about 10 years.
Yeah.
So how old
Yes.
is he? 50? 45?
Well, if you go 45 to 2013, that's
How old is he? I'm just asking the question. How old is he?
You're missing it.
Wait,
man.
no, you're missing it.
No.
How old is
Okay,
he? How old
prove your
is he?
point.
45 to 2019.
How
that's-
old is he when he's fighting Thanos and they beat Thanos? How old is Captain America when they beat Thanos?
I'm bad at math. Hold on.
I didn't
Because
forget.
this is where Chinese people.
He's
get
about
30 to
36.
45.
He's about
About
36. Okay, so he goes back to when he was 30. He's 6 years older now.
Yeah.
Talking to his girl.
Yeah.
He lives the life out. How many years?
About 70.
About
years.
70. He
Yeah.
should have died. No.
No, he's a super
But
soldier.
he's a super soldier.
Yeah.
That's what's keeping him alive.
Shit. So his girl died, and then he comes back.
Yeah.
Yes.
His girl dies. He continues to live life because he's still alive.
And that's
I will
where I
say, if
circle
we-
back.
If we're gonna nitpick about this, we should nitpick to the fact that when he goes back to 1970, she looks the same as she did in 1945. That's where you should be nitpicking. Because I was like, this
She
is
still look
1970.
good.
How is she? She should be like 60 years old right now, maybe like 50. I don't know. How old is she supposed to be in 1945? I was like, this is 25 years later. What the fuck?
Right. Okay. I got the part.
At best, at the youngest, she would have been like.
My take on it was
45, man. I
I
don't
lived
know.
what I missed out on, and now I can let go of myself, and
Yeah.
now I can be free and be in the heavens with her or whatever
I think
the
he's
fuck
immortal.
it is, or I'm
what?
I'm
I think he's
good
immortal.
now. I don't need no more motivational
America's
speaking and
immortal?
shit.
I think Captain America's
I'm
immortal.
I'm done.
done.
I've coped with. I've
Retired,
coped now.
retired.
I've accepted what it was, and now I can be at peace.
Republican.
And here's the shield for you to take over. It's your turn.
It's your turn,
You
black
know,
man.
you know the
You can
ropes
get
about
the-
me.
you can get the
know about
American
me.
black man.
And now I'm giving it. If anybody knows me, it would be you. So here's this shield for you to take over.
Sam deserved
This
it.
fucking Malcolm X nigga over here want to take over talking about some fucking slavery shit.
It is, bro.
And it's really
He
not.
lived out his years. He definitely had some black people working for him and all that shit.
What?
1970, bro. It's
Wait,
raised
what are
segregation.
you
stuff.
talking
I just
about?
think that he's just saying, you know me, you know the
If
ropes
you
about
lived
me.
from-
Here,
what was it? 1970. He went back.
1940.
1940.
1945.
Oh, so he lived through all the segregation and the bullshit just to come back to give it back to the black man.
There was no segregation in 1945.
Whoa. what
There was
going on?
segregation. There
When
wasn't-
was
segregation.
that?
There wasn't
When was
slavery.
Martin Luther King? and
there
all that
wasn't
shit?
slavery, there was segregation.
He lived through
Let's
that.
be,
He seen it.
we're doing
Yes.
Black
He
History
was
Month
watching.
now.
Right.
He said, "I lived some life."
I don't understand the problem with what you're saying. He was there for it. Okay.
You're not listening. You're not listening. Which means he lived through all the
So
slavery.
you feel like
he's
he-
seen
There
all the
was no
bullshit.
slavery.
Okay, so you're saying
Not slavery, but
Okay,
he's seen
okay.
segregation. He's seen Malcolm X die and Martin Luther King
Okay,
die and all.
okay.
He saw the black people try to get their rights the whole time he was living his life with his girl. Then he comes back and says,
mean-
"You know what? The black man
Yo,
deserves."
you know that Captain America fought like for everyone, including the Jews, including
you're
including
missing
black
my
people,
point.
including all. That.
I mean,
You're missing
okay.
my
Now
point.
Did all those things.
since you
You're
break it
missing my
down that
point.
way, it could be two different ways we see it because
Yeah,
it
pick
makes
a
sense.
song or
I
something,
could see where your point of view is coming from,
that?
where you feel like
That is you,
it's
man.
owed to us as the black people to take over. This
just took a
this
turn.
yeah. This is. I mean, I just I could see it both ways now since you broke it down that way, and I didn't see it in the
Stan is
beginning.
thinking.
I right. And since you broke it down that way, I see our way, how we thought about it at the end, and I see where you thought about it
You
because
thinking it of it just he's supposed to get it.
I feel like he's
being nice. Yeah, okay.
No,
I'm
I'm
talking
just
black
saying
and white.
he
A
accepted-
white man going back in time, coming back and giving it to the black dude.
I think it would have been funny if he was like, "Here's the shield, boy."
That's how I felt. That's how I felt
I thought
when
that
he
would've
gave it
been
to me.
I wasn't being nice. I was being
It was like,
truthful
"Here,
about
boy,
what
you can have this now.
what we
I'm done
thought.
with it.
Look,
I've lived my days with it. You can have it now, boy."
That's
Here's
that's
here's
what I
another
took
thing.
it as.
That's
I felt like
crazy.
no,
Where
Where did he get
I'm
it from?
Huh?
Where did he get the shield from?
Huh?
If there's a separate timeline, if there's two different Captain Americas living out their life, and one's frozen. You're right.
No, one's not frozen.
Yeah, one's frozen.
The shield broke. He came back. If he took the shield, it'll fuck up the timeline.
So where did he get that shield from?
That's a good question. Now that's a plot hole.
Stan might be on to something.
That's a plot hole.
Because if
It was the black man's shield. He finally came back.
how many shields are there? Are we assuming there's one shield?
No,
There is one.
There was another. Captain America had one in his trunk.
Iron
Iron
yeah,
Man had
yeah,
one in his trunk.
yeah, the one that Howard had made for him.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it was that one. Okay, I don't know.
Wait,
But
what?
No, that one. That's the one that broke.
But there's only one.
That is the one
It's
that
only
broke.
one. It's only one shield. Howard Stark made the shield.
Right.
Gave it to Captain America personally because they lived in the same timeline.
Right.
And then
What happened to
And
the
then he
shield
got frozen.
after Civil War?
Huh?
Wait, what happened to the shield after Civil War?
Iron Man took it and he gives it back.
yeah, he took it away from him because like you don't.
He's like, you don't
they were-
deserve this because
they were pissed off. He's like, you don't deserve this. Yeah.
Hold on. But then in the first Infinity War, he didn't have a shield.
He didn't have
Right.
a shield, right?
He
Because Iron Man gives it back to him now.
Yeah.
Iron Man gave it. Yeah, when he had it in his
So
trunk.
why he didn't give it back to them then? They seen each other.
They didn't fuck with each other.
Yeah, they were
weren't
pissed
cool.
off.
That's why I said the rivals between
yeah,
each
yeah,
other
that's
when
the
we was
Civil
talking
War
about
bullshit,
if
yeah.
everybody thought about pairing up back then. No, there was some shit
Yeah, they
where
wasn't
people
fucking with
hated
each
each other.
They wasn't fucking with
Even
each other at all.
Thanos and
question.
what's his name owning the ship part
What's your question?
about who's supposed to own the ship. Oh, you know it's me. No, you know it's me. There's rivals. Nobody, like, everyone wants to be at the top.
You talking about Thor?
Yeah, Thor.
Yeah,
and fucking,
Thor,
and,
that's what I meant to say.
Thor was just being a dick. He's just being
I think it's your shit, bro.
Okay, I have a question.
Why don't we just battle it out?
About this Black Widow dying.
Okay.
She was with Hawkeye during this thing. One of them had to die, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Hawkeye wanted to die.
Why didn't they let Hawkeye die? His family dead already. Why they had to take?
You're
Black
gonna bring him
Widow
back.
from her?
Because-
He just
They brought-
disintegrated. They didn't really die.
She has
At that
no
point, he didn't-
legacy.
He has no
So
legacy either.
no,
Nah, he has
he did
children.
have he
They
had
fought,
children.
bro. They fought.
Yeah,
They
but
fought
fought
each
for it.
other.
They fought for it.
The purpose of the
They
soul
fought each other
stone
for
is
2
because someone has to die in order to get the stone. There's no, and he even says it. You can't bring someone back once you get the soul stone. You just can't, and that's why she killed her. Well, she took it from him, life from him, because he had more to lose than she did. And she already said she was happy because this was her family. And this is what I'm building here. I have no family. You're all I know. They know her. So I didn't like the part that they didn't give her no funeral though. That's the only part. Like,
She didn't get a funeral?
No, I don't. That's the only part too, because I'm like, damn.
Because they still in the middle of the fight. Like they
There was in the
There
middle of
was
the fight
no-
when Tony got a funeral. They still went
No,
like
they
it wasn't
won.
the
They
middle. The
won
fight was
already
over
by the
by
time
then.
it was
Yeah.
the fight was over. I remember that.
I just felt like, damn, like
Yeah,
they
they
could have
didn't
had like a
say
little
anything.
memorial.
They didn't do no
They didn't.
prayers,
They just
nothing.
wiped her ass
Nothing.
out.
Like,
Like,
well, she gone, bro.
that's what I'm saying, yo. That was the only part, and I was like,
and
damn,
Clint
they
was
ain't
the only
giving.
one crying. He's like, oh my gosh.
Right.
And
Wait,
everybody's
no, but
just
they
like,
can bring her back, no?
No.
She done.
Why, so how can Gamora be back?
It's past Gamora that is now in the current
Now in the
timeline.
future.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
that fucks up a timeline,
They
doesn't
could at
it?
least like hung her leather outfit somewhere like this.
Wouldn't that fuck up a timeline?
Nah, because everything became linear when they put the stones back. So everything, including the time travel, becomes one timeline.
Wouldn't there be 2 Gamoras then?
Nah, because the
That's
other one
because-
died for the soul stone.
Right, but if they put the Soul Stone back where it was
No,
originally,
no,
she
it doesn't
No,
live. That
it,
time
it doesn't revive her.
live.
It's the same way Black Widow
okay.
doesn't come back.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
You
gotcha.
didn't have to say it like
Like I said,
that. You didn't have to say it like that.
once you have to, one person has to die in order to get that stone. There's no coming back from it.
Soul stone don't got no. He don't.
What I love is like anybody that's involved with these fucking movies just keeps getting a check, because like who would have thought that fucking Red Skull
Yeah,
be cashing in?
yeah. He's like, y'all back, y'all.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm on for me or whatever.
Y'all must have forgot.
And that's another thing. Did they ever explain in any of the movies why Red Skull is the one that's in charge of the Soul Stone?
He did give an explanation, but it was bullshit.
Okay.
Like in the when they first encountered him in Infinity War, he's
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm cursed to because he in his movie
Yeah.
he like takes the Tesseract and like it like burns him up and destroys him,
Yeah.
and then like somehow that ties him to the Soul Stone. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, it's not the right stone.
Yeah.
That don't make no
If
sense.
anything, he should have been
Like,
tasked
yeah.
with the Tesseract.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, this don't make no sense. But he's like, yeah, I'm
I gotta watch
I'm
this
cursed.
movie again. Just
I'm
to-
cursed. to
Yeah,
be-
we're
to, like,
definitely watching
to
it.
to
again.
lead people to something I can't
Right.
reach myself.
No, not that movie.
Infinity War.
Nah, the Captain America shit with the.
Yeah. With Red Skull, because
Red
that shit didn't
Skull.
make
Yeah.
when they brought him back, it didn't make no sense.
Yeah. I feel like it was just whatever the actor's name, Hugo something. He was in like The Matrix and shit. I feel like it's just him. Like, listen, I just want.
I need to check y'all.
Yeah, listen.
Hold me down.
But
This Matrix money is running out.
All right,
So-
let's wrap it up.
so, are we missing anything else? That this was the best movie of our lives.
There was nothing else at the end.
So
It's not the
good.
best
No-
movie of my
no
life.
Oh yeah,
Outside-
Best movie of our
You
lives.
don't seem to like the movie.
Outside of the
It's not the best movie. I've
outside
ever
of the
seen in my
Shield
life.
plot
It's
hole,
not the best movie you ever seen in your life.
Nah. The first
mean,
Infinity
it's-
War was up there, bro. It was great.
I thought this
I
was
liked
better
the-
than
I liked
this.
Infinity War
I
a
cried.
little bit better.
I like Infinity War better.
I like this one better, but I feel like I understand when people, because y'all not the first people I heard say
Yeah.
that they like the first one better, and like I feel like it's all about what you're looking for from the movie.
Yeah.
Because Infinity War was
I
the
like this
climax.
battle,
the bad
though.
guy
Yeah.
wins.
Dude,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Like it gave you a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
that,
Yeah,
like,
I could
other
get
Marvel
that.
movies never give you. People died and they're not coming back. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
you got
usually the villains are always the one
consequences
that
for your
dies.
actions.
in the
I
end.
don't know if it's that like I said, like somebody asked me earlier. I sort of feel empty in a way, but just because it's done.
I've
And
been
all
saying that
this.
since the podcast started.
Well, you haven't seen it, so you know that's different. I don't know how you feel empty if you haven't seen it.
Right.
You should.
We
You
just
should
gave
watch
you
it.
the whole fucking movie.
You should watch
bro.
it and then feel empty.
I watched
No, but like it's like all this anticipation, all this build up, and it lived up to the hype, and it surpassed the hype, and I was just like,
fuck.
now what? Now what? Like it's just like maybe
Nothing.
that's why
Now Game
maybe
of Thrones.
maybe that's why I enjoyed Infinity Wars more, because I knew there was more coming.
I guess.
There's no end credits?
No,
No, there's no end credits.
Because the end, bro.
because now what's next? We get
No, that
we
was
get
funny too, cause
Spider-Man Far From Home.
dead
The
ass-
movie.
he was like, "There's some
He's
guy
like,
that comes to
he's
the
like, y'all
movie."
can stay if y'all want to, but there's nothing
He's like,
gonna be
I
there.
just want to let you guys know there is nothing here to see after this is over. I promise you. And everybody was just
Everybody
like, nah,
was
fuck
like,
that.
nah,
We're
stay
going to
here.
still stay here. Y'all be fucking shit up sometimes where we miss shit. We stayed to the end of the credits,
Wasn't nothing.
and he was just like, I fucking told y'all. There was nothing to see here. Like, all our hopes and dreams of another one coming was shattered.
Well, there is a Spider-Man, so.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's gonna happen next?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man Far From
Captain
Home,
America,
and then Phase 4
a
starts.
newer
Yeah,
Captain.
we have Far From Home
Phase 4,
ends
what's
phase
Phase
3. Phase 4 starts now, and like
Phase 4 starts with let me look it up.
I know there's gonna be another. There's gonna be a Black Panther 2. They already started that one,
Nice.
so that's definitely coming. But I think
Is there
that
gonna be a Black Captain America and Black Panther too?
we don't know. Why are you hating?
Black
Anyway,
on black.
That would probably
Let's put
be.
the black.
that
That's
would be
why
a
they
good,
did it.
That'd be a good plug-in.
I think that
That's why they did it.
So here's my
If Black Panther didn't make money, Bucky was getting a shield, bro.
Go ahead. What were you saying? Go ahead, because you
Yo,
already know
say-
how
hey,
we deal
fight
with
it,
him anyway.
Fight it, Steve. Fight it. Fight it. If Black Panther was a flop, Bucky would have got the shield.
there was literally no way Black Panther was flopping, and they knew that.
They didn't
For
know that.
one, they knew.
People slept on Black Panther.
They knew Black Panther wasn't going to be a flop. And on top of that, even then, like I really don't believe Bucky was getting the shield. Actually, if your theory had any credence, which I don't believe it does,
I'm just saying it was racist.
which I don't believe it
That's
does.
all I'm saying.
If your theory had any credence, I don't believe they even passed the mantle on.
I don't think he's gonna be Captain America though.
Who's gonna be Captain?
They're gonna pick a different black guy because he can't carry a movie. To me,
Chadwick Boseman again?
No.
what
Anthony
movie has he
Mackie.
carried, Stan?
Anthony Mackie. I can understand where you're coming from with that. I get that, but I feel like it'd be really hard for them to recast him after he's been in so many
Couple
movies. with
Spike
him.
Lee joints.
What?
The Anthony Mackie in some Spike Lee movies.
What?
So already
Main
though,
character?
Avengers has sold 1.2 billion
They're gonna crack 2 billion.
dollars worldwide,
They're gonna crack 2 billion.
$350,
Oh, yeah,
$350 million
They're
dollars.
gonna
Only
pass
$350.
the billion before the month is
Yeah,
out.
hands down.
They're gonna
Black
pass-
Panther
I'll-
did
and
40.
I'm gonna
Black
contribute.
Panther
I'm
did
gonna be back in
40.16 million.
there.
All right, that's cool.
So Phase 4 starts with Spider-Man Far From Home, Black Widow,
Oh, okay, cool.
Avengers.
And then we got
This is
Black
her.
Panther
This is
2.
her.
The
Which one was
Eternals.
better? I like this one.
I don't know if that Eternals thing is a rumor or if it's real.
What thing?
I've heard that. I've heard the Eternals
what?
thing.
I don't know how they pull it off, but I know they
Eternals,
casted what did they cast? They
What the
cast
fuck is
somebody
Eternals
like
State?
legit.
What's
Huh?
the Eternals thing? What's
Yeah,
that?
what's it?
What?
What's
What's
the
the
It's,
Eternals?
we're talking about what's going to happen next. And so Phase 4
Starts with Spider-Man Far From
it
Home.
starts with Far From Home, which is the next Marvel
Which
movie.
they put a trailer for.
Yeah, I thought that was a mistake.
Yeah, everybody thought that was a mistake.
What,
Yeah.
what the trailer for?
To put the trailer
And
for
they
the
had-
Spider-Man?
They made
They
the
didn't put it
announcement.
in this though.
No.
I'm glad.
But they made the announcement
Yeah,
that,
'cause we know you
that
hate
Black Panther
trailers.
2 was already being worked on.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right. So
Is there
you're
gonna be a
basically
Venom
telling
too?
us what's going on.
Maybe, but I think they were talking about it, but
They're tying Venom to this one.
I
Are they?
don't
I'm
think
just
I
asking.
don't think they're tying it, but there's a thing with Sony where apparently they're forcing them to allow Spider-Man to appear in the next Venom movie
They have to.
because that franchise won't live without him.
Yeah, because the Venom wasn't that bad to me.
It wasn't that bad, but it's not Venom.
No, it wasn't terrible.
It wasn't terrible, but it's not Venom. Like the origin story is all fucked up, and like
Not really.
yeah, really, it doesn't make sense. The symbiote gets the powers from like people he's had before. So how is Venom doing Spider-Man shit when he's never encountered Spider-Man? It doesn't make sense.
He wasn't doing no Spider-Man shit. What Spider-Man shit he was doing?
Like he turning his arm into kind of a web.
Spider-Man don't do that shit. He was hitting niggas with the arm. He wasn't turning his arm into shit.
I don't remember. I only saw it once.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty,
see?
I'm pretty
I thought
sure.
it was
And they already put the Carnage shit on it.
pretty
So
sure he's
Carnage is
swung.
coming.
Yeah, we know that.
Oh, Carnage is coming.
Carnage is gonna
You
be the
didn't
next.
see-
You didn't see a Venom?
Venom?
Yeah, but I don't remember.
The post-credit scene that shows Carnage.
You don't remember what happened in Venom either, so you over here
Yeah,
judging
you're
me.
right. I have a bad memory. But I have a bad memory. That's why. So they're doing Black Widow, the Eternals, Doctor Strange 2.
Black Widow.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, the Black Widow movie is gonna be.
I
I want
gonna
to
be
see
on
that.
the path.
Doctor Strange. I
Doctor
definitely
Strange 2 is
wanna see that.
Trash shit,
is
bro.
is
Piss me off.
It's
It's slated
over.
for
Just kill her
May-
off. Like I'm done with that character.
May
too, bro.
2021. Black Panther 2 is in 2021.
Nice.
Shang-Chi.
Fucking Shang-Chi.
Yeah, I think that's.
Guardians
I think
of the
that,
Galaxy.
I think that's a rumor though. I don't know about Shang-Chi being real either. I've
the
heard
fuck
some
is
things.
Shang-Chi?
He's like a Marvel version of Iron Fist.
Well, I mean, Marvel Iron Fist
Oh
is
no,
Marvel.
please, God, no.
Iron Fist is
Oh well,
Marvel.
yeah, like a
Wait,
different.
it's just another-
I hate
it's
Iron
another,
Fist.
like-
Please, no.
Iron Fist is fire. Though.
Guardians
What?
3.
I will be interested in seeing Guardians.
Niggas
got-
don't
I love
respect.
Guardians.
Nigga don't respect Luke Cage shit though.
Nobody in the Guardians died, right?
Nah.
Besides
Yeah, they
Shaq in that?
They definitely doing another Guardians though because they
Thor.
introduced Black Adam at the end of Guardians 2,
Right.
and they didn't use him in the Infinity Saga. So
So
we know they have to have another movie.
there was a
Howard's
rumor that
Yeah.
I started to believe it too right after they chopped what's his name's head off, Thanos' head off.
They should make another. Howard
There was
Duck.
a rumor that Adam Warlock was gonna wield the gauntlet because they introduced him
It
at the like you
makes
said.
sense. It makes sense. It
Because
really does.
he's one of the only other people that's powerful enough to
do
use
it.
it.
It
All
makes
right.
sense.
This is nobody's movie review. What movies are we watching next?
Shit.
Man.
I'm gonna be in
Yeah.
Vegas next week, so I don't know. If you
Uh,
want to take a break,
okay.
we can. But
Yeah, we get to
you
we
guys
Come
can
back
come
with
and
figure
you
it
with your stratosphere, jump off the building.
do the podcast in Vegas.
to Vegas. If you come to Vegas, we could do a podcast.
I don't have any suggestions. Like this.
Yeah,
I'm
that
just like
really put us.
I don't even want to watch any movies right now. I just want to like process.
We got a break. You have a break.
Yeah.
But we have to come back with something.
Yeah.
Any ideas?
I just want to say I saw The Trap, and I agree with you. It's an amazing movie.
Oh,
It's a
that-
horrible movie.
You know what?
Banging, right? Yo, it's banging, right? So
Should-
I was glued.
Should we talk about maybe like The Intruder?
Oh, hell
What's
no.
that?
Please, no, please.
That's with Ely, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
He likes it. I don't know about that.
I don't know.
You don't know?
That's a good one.
We'll figure it out. We got time. We'll figure it out and then
There's no other movie coming out, right? When's the last?
I mean,
like
oh,
summer?
Aladdin.
That long.
No.
That was next week, no?
That's a good fucking question.
Blueface Will Smith. That's what.
Movies
watching.
coming out.
We gotta figure this out before the show's over.
That's true.
Because we gotta know what we're coming back to.
Word, because I don't. When I
All right,
down,
so-
You pick a movie. Go ahead, because you're the guest here. We should let the guest pick. Yeah, go ahead.
like a new movie or
Does-
like,
whatever any movie.
Any
you want,
movie
bro.
you
can
want.
we pick a bad movie?
What's
Yeah,
your
sure.
favorite movie?
Oh, Pokemon comes out
I don't think I want to see
Pokemon
that.
comes out when?
Oh yeah.
May
Not
5th.
gonna lie. Don't think I want
Next
to see
week it
that.
comes out.
May 5th. Pokemon.
Don't think I want to see that.
I
But
wanna see
You don't want to see
Why you don't wanna
Pokemon?
see
I'm not.
Pokemon.
I was. Yeah,
Are you fucking crazy?
I told you I wanted to see. I told you I said yeah. I don't mind seeing that.
I watched it as a kid. And it was
Are
like,
you fucking insane?
I gotta watch it. I guess. Damn. All right.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Pokemon
Pokemon?
is.
Are you nuts? Are you nuts?
It's not like.
Did you
it's
play
like-
Pokemon Go when it came back?
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
I still play that
you
shit,
going
I'm
to
not
watch
gonna lie to
Pokemon,
y'all.
my nigga. This, shit-
I
this is a
There's a
I'm
movie
on and
called
off it. Like, I don't play it
Breakthrough.
as much, but I still
You
play
guys
it.
heard of Breakthrough?
No, what's that?
Nah, Pokemon is definitely.
Yeah, I think we should watch Pokemon.
That's one for a fact.
I think we should definitely see that.
All right, I'll watch it.
Give us a movie, 5-star. Go ahead, because you didn't see this movie. Let's watch a movie that you saw that we didn't see.
Y'all are rude because I saw this movie. I don't know. I'm on the spot. What movie?
Any movie,
Any
bro.
movie.
Any movie you think we didn't see.
It could be old.
you like.
Whatever. What's your favorite movie?
Okay, I like rom com.
Okay, go ahead. I love
Wow, you're a
rom-com.
bitch.
Love Actually.
You know what? Love Actually was really good.
Yeah, we're giving you the spotlight.
You know
Priscilla's
movie?
got you whipped, bro.
No, you know what's a tough ass movie? Definitely Maybe.
Yeah, I like
I
that.
never saw it.
Definitely, maybe.
Have you seen that movie? That movie's amazing.
I never saw it.
The dude for Ryan Reynolds is in it, right?
Yeah.
Definitely Maybe.
All right.
But
Is
we
that-
don't have to review that. But I was just saying that.
Is that what you want?
You're not coming here, nigga.
I'm coming next time and I'm gonna watch the movie and I'm gonna review my ass off.
It's so funny because I had a list that a couple of my guy friends told me I should be watching on Netflix, like a Netflix movie.
What Netflix movie?
And I honestly forgot. I had the list of it.
And you
I
watch
really
that,
Now she
did.
have a
I
list,
had
you
a
don't have
list.
but don't have one, right?
I'm
She
sorry.
does shit like that.
Is
No.
I mean, I have the show that I know that we should be watching. I
Yeah,
heard
sure.
about this
That's what I'm trying to wrap this up.
All American show.
All
or-
American is
It
fire.
was-
That's
doing
what I
shows.
heard.
Is it
We're
on
doing
Netflix?
It's
I know we
It's on
don't do
Netflix
shows.
now.
I'm just saying.
We're doing movies.
It's a black
So let's play some
One
pacing.
Tree Hill. I don't know if you watch One Tree Hill.
I hate One
All
Tree Hill.
American is
I
pretty
hate
much
that
it's a
shit.
black
Isn't that a
That's
football,
Stevens type of shit.
One Tree Hill.
Wasn't that a musical?
No, it's a
Nah,
damn.
One Tree Hill was
basketball
like
white.
some fucking fake Seventh Heaven bullshit.
It was first of all, it was better than Seventh Heaven.
It's like Degrassi.
One Tree Hill had.
Oh,
sports.
we didn't review your movie, The Trap.
Yeah, that's what you saw.
wanna do
him
that?
say.
Trap was an amazing movie.
Should we do that?
Let's do
We
The
could
Trap.
shit out. It was
Alright,
so-
Let's do
it was
Pokemon
so
if we
bad,
can.
but great
It's
at
so
the
bad,
I'll-
but it's
I'll
good.
see it.
You think we'll try to get Pokemon in?
Oh, you want to do How High too?
No. I'm
Was that
so-
real? Was that real?
It is real. It is real.
I don't know if it's out, but I don't.
It is real, and I saw the preview for it, and it just made me like not.
The Yachty bothered me. I love DC, but it's Yachty, and I was like, I don't know.
I'm not watching that.
Yo,
garbage.
DC did good in the chat, right?
Yeah, DC did.
You did good
I
in
like
the shit.
So the
How high?
T.I. is such a hard
How high movie
In that
comes
movie,
on?
in that movie, he is
It's
terrible.
really
bro.
bad.
T.I. is a great actor.
In that movie,
that
he is not.
So is it on Netflix or something?
It's
Yeah,
on
it's on
Netflix.
Netflix.
All right. So The Trap. What else? The Trap, Pokemon, and
We're
what
gonna
else?
try to do Let's just do those two,
You sure? Let's
Yeah.
have Steven pick one there when he comes.
and because we definitely need what would you say action for Pokemon?
Pokemon is gonna be. That's my. I'm
Yeah?
Yeah, I
all game
want to
for
see that.
I want to see it more than. I want to see it more than Avengers now.
No.
Now that I've seen Avengers, it's like, nah, I'm
Okay,
down
'cause
for
you already
Pokemon.
No, we need to see Avengers one more time
No,
because
I'm good on that. I'm good. I'll wait till it comes on Netflix and I'll watch it again.
okay, I don't
You're not gonna
mind
watch
seeing it again
Avengers
because
again?
there was some
fuck
stuff
out
that
of
we just laid out that
Yeah.
I need to go back
Yeah.
and I'm like,
The time machine shit. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. That
Yeah,
time
yeah.
machine, or we
Yeah,
could
that's
let
all,
them.
that's it, whatever.
We could let you guys inform us what we missed
Oh,
with that time machine
yo.
shit.
How great was the America's ass line? That's fucking. That shit was mad funny. So they go back
For
when
the,
they.
people, for the people that's watching and
Yeah.
didn't see it.
So they go
Explain
when
it.
they go back to.
The Winter Soldier.
No, I was before that. No,
No, it's during the Winter Soldier thing.
is that when they went back?
No,
They-
that's when the line came.
This is when they're getting ready to go back
No,
to
they do
get
it.
the
They
stone.
do it twice.
Yeah, they do
When they
it
go back
at
to get
the
the
same time.
Yeah, when they go back to. Oh yeah, that's right. You're right.
Pick a movie.
When they go back to get the Tesseract,
So we're gonna
and
see
future Iron Man is watching them
The Trap. And
when they
you
just
ballpark a
captured
movie.
Loki the first time, and he's like,
I know. I
"That's
literally
America."
was
That,
like, yo,
he's like
I
something
forgot.
about that's America's ass when he's looking at Captain America's ass, and he says when Captain America's fighting himself, and he's like, "That's America's ass right there." I thought that was funny. That was a funny line.
I just thought of my favorite movie of all time.
Okay, what is it?
And I don't know if it's a Negro
Talking
spiritual
to
movie.
Mike.
A Negro spiritual movie. It's
Okay.
called The Wood.
Oh my god.
God.
It's a great movie.
That's the greatest.
It's a great
of all
movie.
time. That's my favorite movie. of
It's
all
not the
time.
greatest movie.
It's not the greatest
Well,
movie
to
of
me,
all
it's my
time. but
favorite
It's,
movie.
it's
of all
not.
time. I wouldn't
It's
say
a good
greatest,
movie.
My favorite. One of my favorites.
Who's your favorite character? Who do you identify with the most?
Ah, the little stupid fool.
The one from North Carolina?
Yeah, I love him. He was an idiot. No, actually, the tall one. He was stupid as hell.
Yeah, he was.
Did you guys ever see
With
The
the jerk?
Hateful Eight?
Yeah.
Yes,
What?
Please, we were
What's
not
that?
The
watching
Hateful
it.
Eight?
We're not watching
that
it.
is a great movie.
No,
Wait,
it's
I didn't
not.
see that one.
What?
I ain't
No,
even
it's
gonna lie.
not. Hell no.
Oh, how about this? We get one horror, Friday the 13th.
Original?
Please, God, no.
No, the one that just came out.
There's
Was
a new
it?
one?
There's a new one.
I mean, not
I didn't know
the.
that.
What was that, Jason?
Yeah.
Halloween.
Halloween, sorry. Yeah. Y'all
I
want to
still
watch
didn't know
that?
there was another one.
No, we're going to let Steven throw us one.
Yeah,
so we
Steven
got
gotta
The
throw
Trap,
us
we got Pokemon, and Ballpark.
All right, so I'm gonna be back here in June, and I'm
Bro,
gonna be back here in
just
July.
put a movie, man.
Any
Yeah.
movie. Or we'll leave one of you guys, the viewers, to throw some movies
Yeah.
out.
They never make suggestions, by the way. And look,
Nah,
I'm not-
somebody made a suggestion for There Will Be Blood.
Well, that's a good
Okay.
movie.
We all saw that.
That's a good movie.
You know?
I drink your milkshake.
All right, so why don't we
Drink
just
it
keep it at Pokemon and The Trap?
No,
Nah, Steven.
I don't know, man.
What's your favorite movie, Steven?
ever.
Ever.
That's hard. You can't throw
Yeah.
ever.
I-
It,
honestly,
actually,
I don't
I
have
gave
Ever
the
on top
probably.
of that?
Did
I
I,
don't-
give the same answer that we probably all have?
Coming
What
to
do you
America.
ask
Never
me?
really gave
Coming to
it.
America is the greatest movie of all time.
That's what I said.
Oh shit. Yo. If we
to
go,
America.
we should review Coming to America.
I can't wait to.
I mean,
I can't. I
we
can't.
all seen
I almost can't wait for the
go wrong
sequel.
with that though. Like,
Yeah, I don't know about the sequel. I'm nervous. I don't. Want
I'm
the
nervous
sequel.
about that. I think
Oh,
they should
nah.
be leaving
They
shit
don't.
You
alone.
can't touch it. You
Come on,
can't
let's
touch a
wrap this
classic.
up.
All right, The
man.
Trap, Pikachu, and
Pokemon. It's
You
called
said it.
Pokemon or Pikachu?
I mean,
Detective-
well, it's
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Detective
Detective
Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Whatever. It's Pokemon.
we can review Coming to America.
No, we're not
I
doing
don't know the
that.
fucking movies, man. I
Pick
don't
a
know.
good movie, man.
You
A
think-
movie
What's
you think
something
that we
that-
all never seen?
What's
Be
something
an
that
African
you've
movie.
seen
I don't
that?
watch
Whatever.
movies. Like,
You just watched the Avengers.
yo,
watched
look, you
3
want me to
hours
pick a
of them.
superhero movie? That's all I have.
We've probably seen them all.
That's all I got.
It's wildin', bro.
Wait, when does Phoenix come out?
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know.
that's
When-
like next month.
I got you.
To end the next month, I think.
I'm looking forward to that too.
That's perfect.
Is that the end of like that? Like
I think they gotta wrap that up so they could reboot it.
yeah.
So
And the MCU is rebooting it, right?
no, I don't think
Oh.
so, man.
done
No.
with this.
All
I'm
right.
done with Marvel
Let's
shit
just
right now,
let's
bro.
we'll just stick with
All right,
that.
so Detective Pikachu and the Trap.
Yeah.
Noise.
For now.
The trap.
We got
If we come up with
and
a
then
third,
you're going on and then if they want to give us feedback, we'll just
suggest
messages,
something.
suggest them. How about you guys suggest a movie for us? That
Yeah.
way we
Is
critique
there a
it.
Thinner too? Yo,
First, you ever seen Thinner?
No,
Yo,
watch that.
you should watch Thinner.
I'm about to watch it.
watch that.
I think it's on
Is
Hulu.
it a horror movie?
It's on Hulu.
It's a Stephen King movie. Yeah, it's good
Yo,
though.
you
It's
watch
funny
The
as fuck.
Act?
I thought we was wrapping
The
this up
Act.
real quick.
I just wanted to say
The Act.
It's a show on Hulu.
Oh nah, is it
Is
good?
that with the crazy mom?
Yeah.
Oh, that mom is
Yo, that shit is
ridiculous.
good. Bro.
It's good.
It's
Alright,
pretty
I need.
It should be pretty good.
I'm just finishing
I
up.
was skeptical when somebody put it on. I was like,
I need something to
started
watch.
watching, I was like, okay.
I need something to watch because I'm just finishing up Big Little Lies season 1.
What? Just
You
now?
talking about me being a bitch and you watching Big
Yo,
Little Lies?
Big Little Lies.
Big Little Lies is
No,
fire.
okay. I thought you.
You talking about Pretty Little
right?
I
Lies?
thought you meant
Watch
pretty.
it.
I thought you said.
You talking about Pretty Little
I was
Lies?
ready to go.
No, Big Little Lies.
Big Little Lies.
I'm like
fire.
7
When
episodes
is that?
in.
The second season about to come out.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to watch it.
I'm gonna watch that.
It's wild because like I'm at episode 7. Somebody dies and they won't tell me who it is. I just don't know.
No.
You should watch it.
You should watch
I'm
You should
always
watch it.
open to new shit that you guys
Big Little
put
Lies,
on.
HBO.
it. Big Little Lies is it.
It's good.
It's a movie for you
What does that mean?
You're full of
because
shit.
you're like one of the characters.
And you're always lying.
I
It's
would.
like-
It's like you
It's-
would
I
you
know-
would be the one
if
that
I could-
talks a
Five
little
star,
too
you're
much
the
and they'll
mo-
be scared for you.
5-star, I
break-
know you're not talking shit about you, me
If I
being
could-
a liar. Nigga, you flop every fucking chance
You
you
do flop.
get.
Yo, that response is mad delayed. I said that like 10 minutes ago. and
No,
then I-
you said that like 5 seconds ago.
You got
Literally.
it. You got it.
If I could change the name of Big Little Lies, I would call it White Privilege. White Privilege in California. It's good though. It's
Okay.
Really,
It is really.
I didn't expect it to be that
All
good.
right.
You watch the
so-
whole thing?
I'm halfway through episode 7.
All right, let's
Finish
wrap
it.
this
I gotta
up,
get in
guys.
there.
I'll probably
So
finish it by
we're
tomorrow.
gonna watch
Yeah.
Detective Pokemon.
Detective
and
Pikachu and the Trap.
I just say
Watch it along,
Pokemon
follow
'cause-
along next episode, and
Right.
all that stuff.
And when you give the trap a chance.
Let me know if
The acting is really bad, but give it a chance.
Give it a chance. Yeah, give it a chance. Just let the story progress.
Give it a chance.
Don't cut it off
Let me tell you,
because the
look,
acting is bad. Just
I will
let
say-
the story
Give it a
progress.
chance.
I have never started a movie and not finished it.
Okay, then,
Okay,
then
You're gonna like
No
this
matter
movie.
no matter how bad it is.
It's terrible.
I've never
really bad.
It's
started
It's
a
bad
movie
to the
and not
point when
Oh,
you're
I
like,
thought
I
of the
want to
movie
turn this off.
What? What you got? What you got?
Kung Fu Hustle.
seen it, loved it,
Oh.
loved that movie.
I love that.
I
movie.
heard there might be a sequel coming.
That's
Yeah,
like
I heard
asking
that
me
too.
to watch like Black Dynamite and all that era.
Oh,
too.
Black
Oh,
Dynamite's so
Black Dynamite's
good,
so
I love Black Dynamite.
dude.
Dynamite.
Chocolate Giddy Up,
Dynamite.
I love Black
Chocolate Giddy Up
Dynamite.
is the
yo.
best.
That shit is fire. You diabolical dicks. Dick stricken motherfuckers.
Wait, did anybody see Black Klansman?
Yes,
Yes,
Okay.
that was really good.
it's on
Yeah.
HBO now. It's really good. Check it out.
I just didn't know if
shit.
we listen. We're talking to people that watch our show.
Follow
Watch and
us.
listen.
Yeah,
Follow us everywhere.
Spotify, iTunes, YouTube. You know what it. You know what it is.
Instagram.
Follow me on Instagram, rated R, 5-star. I need some followers. My joint is.
All right,
real
we
low.
outta here.
No, it is
Trash.
pretty good. He
Night
does
King is
have a
coming.
pretty good Instagram.
Gotta go.
Oh, thank you, kind sir.
The views from the toilet is
Peace.
pretty funny.
There's nobody's movie review. Yeah, let me know if Captain America's a Republican.
Oh my god.
He's a libertarian.
I really hate this.